And we are live! How's everybody doing? When I got here, there was a huge wall of emotes from Crystal. I am so sorry that you were stuck in the void for so long on emote mode, but somebody, was it was either Eglin or Disco or Neon Fish or somebody had mentioned on Discord that hate raids are a thing again, so I'm trying to get back in the habit of setting it to emote mode. So sorry about that, but welcome everybody! How's everybody doing? And thank you for the probably about 100 or 200 emotes, Crystal. And Weedle, of course, TTS right before I started. I heard that in my ear, talking about kicking dogs. I need to find some way to rehabilitate my image in y'all's minds. And Jorge saying, hello, why is there a muffler on the DJ table? Oh, okay. So on Edgeworth's DJ table, I think I may have mentioned this either yesterday or on Tuesday, but all that intro stuff came from when we were doing the original Ace Attorney games, and like almost every stream or every week or something like that, there was a vote for something new to add. And one of the trials involved a scarf that they kept calling a muffler. And so somebody had said to add to Edgeworth a muffler, meaning a scarf, but I decided to take it to be a muffler. And so I shoved a muffler onto the DJ table. But yeah, everything. We got one of the Dark Davis from Danganronpa 2 is on his shoulder. All sorts of good stuff. Oh, and Tiff with a Hydra command right away. Thank you so much for the Hydra command, Tiff. But how's everybody doing? It's so good to see you all. Tiff, Jorge, Weedle, Crystal, Rukov. Excuse me, I'm sure there are probably more people that have come in since then. Hang on, I really got to clear my throat. I'm going to mute for a second because I know it's going to sound gross. So you guys are probably getting tired of hearing me say it, but this time of year, especially after I had a cold, I have post-nasal drip, yada, 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 yada. But how's everybody doing? It's so good to see you all here. Let me read just a few more comments, and then we'll get into the game. Weedle saying, hoi, Jorge! Rukov said, that would be a fun green screen layer? Wait, what would be? Just all the stuff that we got in there? Crystal saying, hey, y'all peeps. Weedle says, hey, Crystal. Crystal with emotes. Jorge says, I wish I was that lady on Buff Phoenix. I wish I was the Buff Phoenix. That's Penny Nichols. That is my obscure favorite character, best girl, from the first game that I added to that to that image, nuzzling his bosom lovingly. Crystal saying, hey, Weedle. Jorge says, hi, Weedle. Crystal says, same, Jorge. Oh, everybody. So everybody just wants to be Penny? So if I keep hearing hints on things I need to do to get girls. If I became buff like Buff Phoenix, would I get the ladies nuzzling my Logan bosom? Tiff saying, hello everyone! Oh, Neon Fish here! Hi, Neon Fish saying, my favorite part of chapter 3 is when Clavier says, it's Gavin time, and then he gavs all over those guys. I love how it's just single syllable, gavs. Not he gavins, just gavs. Okay, I will read some more in a minute, but we're gonna get into the game. The last time we reached chapter 2, or chapter 3, excuse me, we reached chapter 3, and we went through the opening cinematic, but we're gonna watch it again, because I want to pay more attention to it, because last time, I kind of got distracted. It was my bad timing. I hit to begin it, and then like a half a second later, a long TTS began, and so I just don't want to hear. Oh, huh?
Her name is not Penny Nichols, but then again, this is Ace Attorney. Also, anything to nuzzle is a plus. You're good in that department.
Well, I would like to think that I have a nuzzleable bosom. I am like, you guys can't tell, because you can only see me from like here up, but I do go to the gym. I stay in good shape, but I should not talk about my bosom anymore, because I'm tired of saying bosom. But yes, her name is Penny Nichols, but Nichols is spelled Nichols, but they're all pun names. There was literally a victim in Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth, a victim named Dead Man. So yeah, that's what this whole universe is. All right, so we're gonna watch this. So my favorite ask is if we can just hold off any TTS until this cinematic is done, because I want to be able to see if we can focus on this and pick up any clues of what's happening. So let's take this music down the rest of the way. There we go. And then as soon as the cinematic is over with, then flood us with a cavalcade of TTS, and that will be totally cool and acceptable. But let's go ahead and load this up. Continue. Yeah, so here's what we want. Turnabout Serenade. Yes. Episode 3, Turnabout Serenade. Yeah, let's rock here. Oh, we are the Gavinners, playing our latest song, Gav all over these guys. Okay, so that's Clavier. That guy's got Mondo hair. Yeah, we love you! Thank you for coming to see our concert. Yeah. Those with a backstage pass, come see us. Rock on, everyone! The party's not over yet. Get out your handkerchiefs for a special guest. Oh, that's right, baby. The night's just getting started. Thank you for coming to the Gavinners Guilty as Charged tour. This ends the first part of tonight's show. Oh, this is just a general announcer. Now there will be a 20-minute intermission. Okay, so there weren't any real clues, except, like I said, somebody had massive Mondo Pompadour hair. I wish I had hair that would do that. I'm instantly jealous of that man, whoever he is. Or woman, I don't know, might be a lady with hair like that. We don't judge haircuts by the sex they are attached to. July 7th, 8:05 p.m., backstage hallway. Oh, there's the Blue Badger!
Okay, all I have been doing for the past day is just playing Me Plaza game and trying to 100% since I'm waiting for more book to come in. Oh, and I have finished the 4th book.
Well, congratulations on finishing the 4th book, and thank you for the bit, Weedle. It's been so long since I've booted up my Wii. Is Wii Plaza, is that actually a game? I thought that's just like a thing. Like, can you 100% that? I did get, huh?
I hope you're ready to listen to the same song over and over and over. It truly is a Mukuro I Kwasabe moment.
Is it at least a good song? Because Guilty Love is a good song.
Who has an intermission in a concert though? Skull, like if it was an opening act understandable, but why are the Gavinners having an intermission in the middle of their own set?
Okay, that's a really good point, actually. Because, yeah, maybe, well, no, because it said they're the ones on tour. It says Guilty as Charged tour. Yeah, because there's always, like, there's a pause between opening act and the main act because they have to, like, set up everything. Well, 0 out of 10. Let's just shut the game down. Shut the game down! Oh, that was Wendy. Hi, Wendy, and thank you for the bit. Let's move forward till we get some background music, and I'm going to read some more of the chat here. Da-ba-ba.
Mukuro I Kwasabe, the 16th student of Hope Speak Academy. Watch out for her.
Yes, the one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her. I always mess up that copy pasta, but yes. Wait, the other games had stuff like that too. Edgeworth Investigations had the every nook and cranny, and didn't Phoenix Wright? Oh, Phoenix Wright had that the flashback with the dancing Blue Badger blocking everything, Austin Powers style. But all right, let's go and we'll get some background music, and then I'll catch up in the chat here. There we go. This is so cool. Us at a Gavinners concert. Okay. Now I'll read a little bit now that we got some background music to jam to. Jorge says, hey there, Crystal. And to Tiff, hello. Crystal says, hey, Jorge, with emotes. Tiff says, Neon, oh my gosh, same. Weedle says, hello to Neon. Tiff says, also, hello, Mini Gumshoe. I missed you. Yeah, I got Mini Gumshoe fixed, Tiff.
I will not stop until I've investigated every suspicious looking nook and cranny.
That, right there. And I get that it's cluing you in that there's more stuff to explore, but I don't know. They could have done something, added some variety, maybe. I don't know. See, Jorge says, my favorite part of Chapter 3 is when Trucy joins a gang with Pearl. Hopefully, which one of them would take the other under their wing? Well, hang on, this is 7 years later. Crap, how old is Pearl at this point? Is Pearl the same age as Trucy? Is Trucy really Pearl in disguise? Because there's something up with Trucy. Can we have that as a new theory? That Trucy, oh, you know what it is? Pearl joined a gang, witnessed a murder, witness protection program takes on the new identity of Trucy Wright. There, we solved it. That's the thing that happened 7 years ago. Oh, it's so good to get it taken care of. Chris said, it's fine, Logan. Thank you. And oh, Dewey says, Logan, how you doing, oh, Dewey? Good to see you. And Prince Paul says, I'm here. Did you slide in with a beverage of choice? Good to see you, Prince Paul. Is this gonna be Gaviner heavy, Clavier heavy? Hopefully. Since you're here, I feel like there's more pressure now because you've been so busy. It's like if Prince Paul is here, then we got to make sure that we do a good stream. Odie said, I'm making a mushroom hat finally. Nice. Tiff says, hey, Paul. Crystal says, it's been a while, Prince Paul. Prince Paul says, I'm going to be busy-ish, but yes, Chapter 3. Is that a good yes? I hope you like Chapter 3. Odie says, got my concept art done for like the cosplay stuff for the hat. Nice. Prince Paul says, hello. Tiff says, can't wait for Shark Mondo. Oh, is it like a shark head? Or like a shark fin, maybe? Or maybe like a pompadour with like hammerhead shark eyeballs coming out of it? I want to see this. Jorge said, I still need to make my Ralsei hat. Aw, you guys gotta post pictures when you get them. Post them in the Discord. Chris with emotes. Hori saying, I do not know how to make hats. I don't either. And I have too big of an Irish cranium for hats anyway. Oh, D. Cruz is back. Thank you for coming back. I mention this all the time. Whenever we get a new follower, I'm always worried, like, what if that's the only time I'll see that person? So it's good to see you back. So today we're playing Apollo Justice. Have you played these? D. Cruz? Hori says, D. Cruz, hello, welcome back. D. Cruz says, I'm good. And Zipapa?
Never feel stressed to make these streams more exciting for me. I'm just here for the ride. Be your same silly self as always, hee hee.
Well, thank you, Prince Paul. I get excited when I see friends I haven't seen for a while. And so it is good to see you. And thank you for the bid and for the vote of confidence. All right, so let's get into this. I will read some more of the chat in a minute, but we got to see what's going on. What's happening? So I guess Clavier gave us tickets to his concert as reward for beating him, although he didn't seem upset about it. He was like Edgeworth post character arc when he's like, he doesn't care about winning, he just cares about getting the truth, which is nice to see. Oh, and right outside the dressing room, someone say Longhorn, something like that. Anyway. Huh? Oh, did you say something? My ears are still ringing. The Gavinners is putting the sick back in music. Yeah, but I don't know if I'm using sick to be cool or not.
Well, I thought Mr. Gavin was really nice. Sending us those tickets at
20% off, they weren't even free? He is a work friend. And he still made us pay 80%?
They're hard to get a hold of, you know.
Yeah, when you invite people to a concert, it's usually free.
Let's head to his dressing room, Apollo. Let's burst in without knocking. Maybe we will see him naked. You know, like we're a couple of VIPs. Yeah, VIPs who barge in and see a naked. VIP stands for Very Important Private Parts Observer. I've always dreamed of being a VIP at a Gavinners show.
Trucy, you didn't know who Prosecutor Gavin was before that case. What kind of fan doesn't know the lead vocalist's name?
Oh, this guy. Well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in. Clavier? Oh, what a lovely name. He's so dreamy.
Yeah, but I'm a girl. What kind of excuse is that? Wendy, I am so sorry. Is she ruining feminism and music?
He probably gave them expired drink tickets too. And a flyer that gets you a free small popcorn. He only gave them one.
Well, they shouldn't be regular drink tickets for Trucy because she is under drinking age. I can't remember. Is Apollo? Is he 21? Is he able to drink? I don't even know what the drinking age is in Japan. But as I was saying, I hope that doesn't ruin our view of music and feminism. The idea of like,
I'm a girl. I don't gotta know names. I just gotta know who's hot.
And yes, her voice is slowly devolving into some weird, nerdy, laughing thing. And thank you for the bit. Appreciate it.
I'm supposed to swoon over gods of rock.
Gosh, awful, maybe. Oh, that is adorable. Has she done the sprite? That is so cute. She's sticking out her tongue. I just caught a glimpse of myself on the screen. I do not look... no, okay. Cute when an anime character does that. Ugly when 3D Logan does that.
I bought all their stuff on the way home from the trial. I got 12 Gavinners albums and 15 concert videos.
That was quite a bit of impulse shopping.
I got an advance on my next 15 years worth of allowance. For Mr.
Wright, that sounds like a real act of generosity. I also just noticed it was fading down. There was a Blue Badger sticker on like the amp down there. Why does everybody love the Blue Badger so much? Who would have imagined me here at a Gavinners concert? At a Gavinners concert, watching Prosecutor Gavin, quote, rock. To be honest, he was kind of cool. I'm kind of envious. Not that I'd ever admit that to Trucy. Wait, they even have a police uniform? Oh, because guilty is charged, so it's probably a guilt trial police theme.
Apollo is 22 in this game. I know that because he is born in 2003 canonically, and I am born in 2003, so I just had 2 years to my own age, lol. Once again, me and Apollo are the same person.
I just have to keep track of how many years in the near future this takes place in and things like that. But thank you. So he can have the expired drink tickets. Even if I got expired ones, I would just get non-alcoholic stuff. I like Shirley Temple or a Virgin Pina Colada. Thank you very much. July 7th, Gavinners dressing room. And there's that music. Ah, you made it.
Mr. Gavin, thanks so much for the tickets, but no thank you for being clothed. We burst in your dressing room. Why aren't you dressing?
And the invoice you sent along with them.
You're incredible up on stage, Mr. Gavin!
Nothing like music to bring the mood after a trial, yeah? And now that you guys have a Gavin sprite, I can read a little bit in the chat while we're blessing your eyeballs. Crystal says, Shark Mondo? Not Butter Mondo? Maybe it depends on what direction everything spins around. If you run one way, it turns into butter. Run the other way, it turns into a shark. Tiff says, Crystal, nope, Shark Mondo. You'll know when you see him. When he says, hi, I know, sorry, I'm late. I just got out of work. Honestly, I don't think you were that late. I mean, right now, as it is, we're less than 20 minutes in. I'm just glad to see you here, Wendy. How are you doing? How was work? Hope it went well. Tiff says, hey, Wendy. Odubi says, Logan, if you got muscly, yes, woman would like you more, but then you'd attract the peppy women and not the gamer girls. You want the gamer girls. Well, yeah, I want a gamer girl, but would it repel the gamer girls? But here's actually the thing. I saw a comic on the internet, and it's actually so true, where there was like a guy going to the gym and getting all buff, and it's like expectation. It shows the girls going, ooh, he's so hot, it's wonderful. Then it goes reality, it's the same thing, but it's all the guys going, yeah, dude, you're looking awesome. Girls couldn't care less, like how in shape I've gotten. It's just like the only compliments I get are from other guys. I'm like, hey man, you're getting in shape, nice. Chris says, Wendy, hey. Wendy says, I love chapter 3 so much. Okay, so let's build this up. I hope it's good. Chapter 2 is all right, but I want one that just like knocks it out of the park. Jorge says, I'm chubby, so I get a lot of gamer boys, which I think is a plus. That's the thing. You find your niche and you stick with it. Prince Paul says, hi, Wendy. Tiff says, 20, it's time for Shark Mondo. Chris says, no, Logan. If peeps are buff, their body be rock hard, not perfect for cuddling. No, okay. I disagree with that. We're going to explain something real quick here. Muscle, when it's not flexed, is soft and squishy. So it's still squishy and cuddly and all that. The only difference is that it has power to do things, and it can flex and become like rock hard muscle. But when it's relaxed, like if you go right now, this is your not right now, after the stream, this is your homework. Go out there, find someone who's muscly and say relax your body, and then just grab their muscles, go jiggle, 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 jiggle. And you'll see it all squishes around. And so I hope I'm still good for cuddling. Not that I'm cuddling anybody, but hypothetically. Anyway, sorry. Now we're getting into weird tangents. Let's get back to the game, then I'll read some more in the chat in just a minute. Nothing like music to brighten the mood after a trial, ja.
With consent.
Yes, yes, with consent. I mean, if I please don't do that just to some muscly person without asking first. Because I don't have enough money to bail y'all out of jail for, I don't know what the crime would be. Non-consensual muscle squishing. We'll just call it that. Anyways, keep going. Thank you for the bit and for the clarification, Tiff. And we're almost ready for our next act. I'm looking forward to it myself. Maybe they have like some big costume piece that they need to do, or like a set. What?
Lamirwar is singing, right? The siren of the ballad?
How do you pronounce that? Lamirwar. Lamirwar? Lamirwar? I'm gonna say Lamirwar until somebody gives me the correct pronunciation. Lamirwar.
Lamirwar is singing, right? The siren of the ballad.
Oh, yeah. That flyer said she flew all the way over for this show. That's right. I happened to catch your show while overseas. Her voice is divine. I knew I had to invite her to perform with us. This is probably Lamirwar. Lamirwar says, what voice does that? You praise me too highly. Whoa, that is not a lady. Whoa, who's this guy? He's huge.
At least to my knowledge, it is me, or
Lamir. Lamior. Okay, so if she's French, she'll have a French accent then. Lamior. Okay, this is a large man. Whoa, who's this guy? He's huge! Allow me to introduce Mr. Romain Letousse.
I don't know if this is correct, but I always pronounced it Lamoir, like grimoire but replace grim with lamb.
Ooh, grimoire. I like that. Lamoir. Lamoir. Yeah, I'm sure I'll probably be saying it wrong, but I like both those options. Thank you, Prince Paul and Winnie, for the bit. Also, even though Weird isn't here, I can tell the pun on this guy's name. Romaine Lettuce. Romaine Lettuce. Lettuce. Romaine Lettuce. That means he's a Saiyan. He's named after a veggie. Lamiroir's manager and her interpreter, incidentally. Oh, wait, so she's just going to be speaking French?
It is a great honor for us to be here, and a great honor for Lamiroir to be heard in this country.
Oh crap! It's what's his name from Ace Attorney Investigations? The LeBlanc. Is it the same country? That's the hieroglyphics he speaks in. That voice. Oh, I wish I could understand it. It's beautiful. All right, so we're just gonna do French noises. Oh, that does not look like a French lady.
Oh, it's Lamoir! I'm actually meeting Lamoir!
Lamoir, mysterious songstress. Her quiet, deep song glides through the air. Part of me wants to say that she would be the victim then, because it makes sense if someone can't speak English to be the victim, but knowing this game series, they're going to make a whole thing out of her testifying in a language you don't understand, right? Lilting above a sparse but elegant piano accompaniment. Oh, now this is music. She's a real artist.
Lamiroir says, "We have long looked forward to this joint performance."
Lamiroir. No, now I'm doing him French. Back to this. Lamiroir, your voice. It is... Crap, now I want to keep doing him French. I got to think about German. What does German sound like? It is art. I'm just going to make random noises.
Yet without his piano to guide me, it is but a voice.
What? Who's this? Is this little pianist person? You mentioned his piano. Is this a... I can't even tell if it's a guy or a girl. Got glasses and an angel wing hair. I've seen this kid somewhere before.
He plays piano at all of Lamoir's concerts. He's cute, and he's a really good pianist. With a T.
Good pianist, a dying breed, I hear.
Allow me to introduce Maki Tobae. He is blind. This is why he never strays far from Lamiroir. They are always together.
They're like characters from some fairy tale.
Lamoir's so, what's the word?
Pulchritudinous, I believe is the word you're looking for.
Exotic! And mysterious.
Yeah, she does seem quite pretty. At least her eyes do. Hey, her veil is sheer. You can see her face. Hers is a kind of sightseeing music.
Huh?
She travels the globe, putting the sights she sees into song. Oh, then she has a blind kid, so it's... what? Even though her appearance and voice are exotic, her songs remind us of something close and warm.
Sights and a song? That's so poetic!
She was gracious enough to put music to my lyrics tonight. The guitar serenade. I hope you enjoyed it.
I can't wait!
And now it is time! For the next part, we are giving the Gavinners hard rock a little rest. Lamiroir, the stage is yours.
The band members will not play during Lamiroir's ballad. Only Maki's tender tones and Lamiroir's dulcet voice.
And my guitar, of course.
Woohoo! Nights like this make it all worthwhile, you know!
I should have learned to play the guitar. There's not much romance in Chords of Steel. Shall we hit the stage then?
Good luck, Mr. Gavin!
Take care your hearts aren't stolen away, yeah.
Let's get back to the concert hall, Polly!
Okay. Oh, a cutscene. Sugar, sugar, ma ba 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 ba. All that night in your embrace. Well, when you stole away, I don't know what. When you stole away the keys, my heart held onto so tight. Oh, it's like animated. This is so cool. They're both animated. Pleasure. But a fleeting melody. It wraps itself around me. And now, through the air I fly. Is this a song we're gonna hear over and over again? Wow, his arms are long. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, whoa! Well, he just killed her. Burning on in my heart, fire, burning my love away. All away. Oh! Oh, Clavier's dead. Like a bullet of love, fire, take my life away. All away. Okay, that was actually kind of cool. That was like some David Copperfield crap there. Guitar, guitar, ba ma 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 ma. Up together, ma 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 ma. To the sky. What's Gavin doing? Cheeto Clavier. Well, because his arms are. He was like trying to put on the guitar. That was not supposed to happen. July 7th, 9:05 p.m. backstage hallway.
Wow, wasn't Lammerwire amazing? I even cried a little.
Yeah, I was surprised Prosecutor Gavin actually burned his guitar.
Yeah, that even surprised me, and I'm a magician. What a production! What?
Yeah, what a destruction. Hey, you see what I did? It rhymes. I don't think Prosecutor Gavin was expecting it either, oddly. He looked as surprised as I was.
Is that what they call risking life and limb for art? I think he's my new hero!
I'm not sure I'd call that art.
Well, what are we doing here? Let's get going to Mr. Gavin's dressing room. There's 20 minutes till the last part of the show.
Another intermission? Another? What is this show? How many breaks does this band need? I'm just gonna assume that they take so many breaks because they all have really tiny, tiny bladders and they drink a lot during the show. July 7th, the Gavinners dressing room. Come on, game, give me some background music so I can feel comfortable reading the chat. I feel like I've fallen so far behind, I want to see what y'all are saying. What the heck was that? I was never consulted about it. Sorry, Mr. Gavin, sir. I've asked the man in charge. I play new rock, not great balls of fire. But that's a great song, though. By Jerry Lee Lewis. Speaking of fire, I have a good mind to fire whoever's responsible.
He seems upset.
Apollo Justice, were you the one who tried to torch me? Hey, I didn't do it.
Glavier's performance will never cease to make me cackle. He is always so composed. He is now dealing with an aflame guitar. When trying to flee, his guitar strap betrays him. He sacrifices his jacket to save his instrument. This is panic if I've ever seen it.
Well, I always love seeing the composed characters become totally frazzled. That's what was so great about Edgeworth, when he would be at his wit's end and he'd have that kind of sprite. Although, we should be glad that this was not Edgeworth. If this had been Edgeworth, I don't think Edgeworth would have been willing to sacrifice his jacket to put out a fire. He would have just taken well, it's not even taking an L, it's taking a death. He would have sooner died than ruin his jacket. Thank you for the bit. Hey, I didn't do it.
So much for risking your life for art.
The guitar serenade is ruined. Ruined!
Well, let's try to talk to him at least.
I'm not sure that's the best move right now. There's the music. Now we can catch up on the chat. See, when he says, Paul, yes. Odubi says, just...
heroic voice, forget about Titan.
Forget about it. Well, I think Edgeworth would be more likely to let the cravat go simply because we established canonically in Edgeworth Investigations, he carries a spare with him. Because remember when it got used as a tissue? And so then he's like, oh, here, you keep that. And then he just pulled out a new one from like his butt or something. And thank you for the bit, Wendy. Odubi says, just go to an arcade and give a random girl a kiss.
Also, I hope you love that song.
Oh, that's good. That's the song that we're gonna hear over and over again. That song is not as cool as this one, so that's gonna be I feel like that's gonna wear on me after a while. But thank you for the bit. But yeah, Odumi was saying, just go to an arcade and give a random girl a kiss, Hershey's chocolate, and be like, hey, do you want a kiss? Then hand her chocolate, and then ask her about whatever game they're standing near, or what their favorite game is, lol. I feel like the problem with that is that most people who go to arcades, they're probably gonna be like teenagers, so I'm gonna have a hard time finding someone who is like of legal age. And second of all, I appreciate the sentiment, and I think that sounds nice and romantic in concept. I'm pretty sure if I was going around an arcade doing that to girls, I'd get kicked out of the arcade. That is the type of thing that girls will like call security on. But I appreciate the sentiment. I was thinking a while ago, it might be fun to this year, because I was going over New Year's resolutions. What are some fun stuff to do for the channel? And maybe we could do some contests in the channel, in our community. Maybe on Discord, I don't know how it works here, but I was trying to think like maybe by holidays, the next major holiday is Valentine's Day. And I was trying to think, let me know what you guys think about different ideas. I was thinking maybe we could do a contest like where everybody creates like a fake dating profile. Everybody who wants to enter and like put it in, then we read through them, and I'll pick some favorites and award like to the funniest or weirdest or kookiest fake dating profile. Something like that. I don't know. Well, I'll try and formulate the idea, but let me know what y'all think. Jorge says, however, I do also work out to get that unassuming strength plus. Nice. Well, and I think that there's a lot of girls that like the, I'm not saying you have a dad bod, but I feel like girls like the dad bod, which I always think of as like as chubby but strong, you know? Chris says, dead man. You mean Edgeworth? Oh, that would be Gregory Edgeworth, Edgeworth's dad. Jorge says to Odumi, someone did that to my friend and immediately tried to kiss her when she accepted said chocolate. Yikes! Jorge says it was really bad. Tiff says to Crystal, Edgeworth chooses death. What he says, I'm the Gavinners' #1 fan, by the way. Okay, Wendy, but who do you prefer? The Gavinners, or what was Ibuki's band? Or was she just a singer in Danganronpa 2? Jorge said that Mondo hair reminds me of those Yankees from Yakuza. Yeah, because it's the traditional like delinquent hairstyle in Japan. I think there's a word for it, but I wish my hair could do that. Crystal says, laughing. Jorge says, specifically the one who said he's never seen a single boob, which is great to make it singular. Weedle said, yeah, there are games on the 3DS, like 8 games. Wait, like in just in Meat Plaza? Let's see, what he says, I could have switched it up a little bit. I think Pearl was 9 originally, so Pearl would be 16, I believe. So that means Pearl is older than Trucy? When he said Pearl was either 9 or 7, I can't remember which. Well, she's been in a couple of games too, so it might have been like 7 in one, 9 in the other. When he says, all right, now there's a pause, I gotta change into PJs, laughing BRB. See you when you get back. Pick out some good PJs. If you happen to pick out, I just have like 1 pair per year. I always keep a backup though for when one's in the laundry. Odumi says, oh, do we have a new hubby? A new bubby? A new bubby? D Cruz, hi, I'm Z or Odumi. I pop in from time to time. Trucy's so pretty. I like that outfit. Trucy is adorable. But yeah, we have D Cruz, a new member of the community. So glad to have you introduce yourself. Odumi, Wendy says, hello, new viewer. I'm Wendy. Says, Trucy, my love. I, Apollo, don't be a hater. Love, guilty is a banger. Wendy says, 20%. Chris Paul says, Clavier, Gavin gave Apollo tickets. What? Jorge says, shoot, the Splatfest has started. What are the teams this time? What's competing? Okay, I will read some more in the chat in just a minute. We gotta keep going with this game. We gotta examine the room to this rockin' music. So first of all, let's look at the it's like a blue badger, but it's a red badger with a teardrop badger.
I personally would go with Ibuki's band. I squeezed out the baby, but I have no idea who the father is. Has to be one of my favorites.
Okay, but what if Gavin did a cover of that? And not like one of those covers, you know how sometimes people will change around the words if it doesn't make sense for a guy to sing it, if a girl sang it or vice versa. You know, just straight up Gavin going, I squeezed out a baby, but I have no idea who the father is.
Teams are sour versus sweet versus spicy. I'm on team sour.
I can respect that. I'd be team sweet. I have a sweet tooth, though. But nice. Best of luck in the Splatfest, though. I hope you're able to still kind of stick around. But kick some butt. And thank you both, Tiff and Jorge, for the bits. Let's look at this guitar.
That guitar! That's a legendary AA400, the Red Badger!
I thought rock was supposed to be rebellious, not civic.
Every aspiring guitarist wants one of these. They even paint their own guitars to look like it.
The fickleness of youth.
You should dye your hair badger red, too.
I like my hair the way it is, thank you very much. Chat, do you think Apollo should dye his hair red?
The stubbornness of age.
Age? He's like only a few years. Okay, no, if he's 22. Okay, he's 7 years older than you. Still, that's not old. Let's look at the policeman uniform. A police uniform hangs on the stand here.
Ooh, I want to try it on. Nothing to see here. Move along.
It's okay, you don't have to go that far to be special. I mean, you're not exactly the type who's just another face in the crowd. I mean, yeah, well, she isn't. She has a top hat and a robot that springs out of her back.
Really? You think so? I guess you're right.
Now I feel like a meanie for making that insinuation. What else can we look at? The no parking sign. The speaker. That speaker looks familiar.
Oh?
Yeah, like the one for the PA system back in school.
Oh, we have one of those in my classroom too.
Oh, that's right. She's still in junior high. With junior high, she's 15. Was she held back? Wait, no, except some junior highs do include freshmen, which would be 14 and 15-year-olds. My junior high, like my high school began in 9th grade. Although I actually was with the program to actually go there from 7th through 12th grade, which is too long for a single school. I feel old. Well, you should feel old if you're hanging out with a junior high student, bro. The poster of a policeman. And what's a police recruitment poster doing here? Rock on with the police. Well, maybe it's talking about Sting's band.
Maybe they're trying to trick kids into thinking the police are some kind of band.
That's just silly. Who'd name a band Police? Ha ha ha. Hey, Trucy, don't stand so close to me. Da do 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 da 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 da. Hey, whoa. I have pretty much exhausted all of my knowledge about the police there. Can we look at the coffee machine? No, just the same thing here. The police. Policeman's head. A big red light with chains. This place is decorated like a high school dance. No, you don't have chains in a high school dance. Though I think our decorations will pay, but not chains.
The Gavinners are into chains. It's part of their image.
Huh? No kidding.
Ever since they used chains on the cover art for Gonna Lock You Up. Spelled really weird.
They're really into the whole police thing, aren't they?
It'd be cooler if they turned that red light on.
They don't have to turn on the red... Aha. Crap, is this whole thing gonna just be police puns? You don't have to turn on the red light.
Music reference live on camera, not clickbait. Every step you take, you'll be watching me.
But they keep going, though. I forgot about Roxanne. And they just did another police reference. I mean, I love puns. But that's a lot of police jokes in, like, about 2 minutes. Is that going to be the whole thing tonight? Let me read a little bit more in the chat here. See if we can take a break from the police jokes. Jorge said, let's go Team Sour. Mature taste palette, gang. Where? I have a child's palate. What can I say? Prince Paul says, hello, babe. Hi, Clavier. Hello. Love you, Clavier. Gavin, I'm your biggest fan. Tiff says, and Paul goes wild. Oh, Steffi! How you doing? Steffi says, I love that the room is a mess. He's just like me. Oh, me as well. I'm so glad you guys can only see like this tiny little section. I have messy living space. But it's good to see you, Steffi. Oh, and there's a Wendy comment that was held by Automod saying, hair forehead, they put us on queer bait of the day. It's fine. That's all right. That's an okay. I'm allowing it. Prince Paul said, yes, I do go wild. Hello, Clavier Gavin. You saved my life. Holds up a sign. And Ojumi with the lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Ojumi. Prince Paul says, I love how we all have our own headcanons to how we say her name. When he says, Paul's probably correct. Paul eats, sleeps, and breathes this game. Maybe I'll look up some videos, see if I can find an official pronunciation. Till then, I'm just going to muddle my way through it. Pris Paul says, we're both right in our hearts. Aw. See, keyboard slam, true. Yummy Dummy said, Logan, love, how are you? He is a good, well, I won't say that. A good, who are you saying is a good that? But hi, Yummy Dummy. I'm starting to wonder if our pretend Twitch chat marriage may be a mistake if that's addressing me. I don't want you to be calling me that. Tiff says, Logan talking like that reminds me of the one character from Chowder Willie says Rada, can't remember his name. It's, oh yeah, oh crap, he was voiced by John DiMaggio. Rada. It's not Gazpacho, that's the guy voiced by the guy who does Master Shake. It's, oh, but I know who you're talking about. Rada. That's what we'll do for her from now on. Thank you, Tiff. Jorge said, lost to Team Sweet. Aw. Chris Paul said, you ready, guys? It's time. Neon Fish says, Schnitzel. That's the name. Thank you, Neon Fish. Tiff says, y'all ready to hear the song for all of eternity? Chris Paul says, let's go. What he says, let's go. Huh?
It's Schnitzel.
Yes, Schnitzel. Chowder was such a good show. You know what's a really good show? Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. Oh.
Please may play me a Rada Radar the voice.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be Rada. I can't do it like John DiMaggio, but that's what we'll do. Okay, and thank you for the bits and the comments. I'll read some more in the chat in a minute, but now we've taken enough break from the police puns. We can watch some more. Let's look at their regular clothes. Yeah, someone drew that's look in the mirror. Someone drew the Gavinners mock and lipstick here.
Lipstick? Oh, I'd like to wear lipstick someday.
Well, you can.
BRO, I thought I was the only one WHO remembered Flapjack.
Oh no, I love the Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. In fact, there's a soundbite from that I I contemplated putting as a sound alert on here, which was, there was one, I can't remember the context, but they were talking, and somebody used the phrase overall enthusiasm, and it suddenly cut to a highly detailed picture of overalls, and it just went, overall enthusiasm, yeehaw! That and the Not Tying Fest episode, so good. You guys need to track this show down if you haven't watched it. If you don't remember it from y'all's childhoods, when was that show? I don't know. It's probably on Boomerang, but watch it. It's so good. But yes, Trucy, you can wear lipstick now. You're probably not good at it. I remember when I was in high school and all the girls were starting to wear makeup. It always looked awful, but you do you. Well, you don't use lipstick yet, Trucy?
Daddy won't let me. Quote, not until I learn to play piano, he says.
You'll be waiting a long time then, I'm afraid. Okay, anything else we can list? That was the mirror. Can we look at this helmet down here? No. What about this other guitar? It says, oh, it's like a patrol car.
Ooh, a cruiser guitar. They sold those to commemorate 5 years of the band.
You're rocking it hard under the speed limit. Rocking it hard under the speed limit.
There's a cruiser bass and a cruiser drum set and a cruiser keyboard. Even a cruiser whistle.
I'm not sure about that last one.
It's for blowing the whistle on
criminals. I don't think that requires an actual whistle, Trucy. Well, it doesn't hurt. Can't look at the helmet. Can't look at the Blue Badger water bottle. Tissue box. What is that? Looks like a bowl of potato salad or something. Why is that plastic bowl of stew sitting there?
Maybe they use it for interrogating bad guys. Fess up to what you did. We'll let you eat that stew.
Oh, somebody offered. Actually, not stew. Stew, even good stew is rarely that great. But really good food. That might be a good, like cake with buttercream frosting. Yeah, it's just mean.
Oh, it gets worse. See if the bad guy confesses? They say, okay, eat it if you can. See, it's made of plastic.
Okay. With that line, Trucy is now my official favorite character of this game. Not of all, Ace Attorney. That's so stupid, I love it.
It's like, you don't know which ones are the real bad guys.
I think you need to take a deep breath, Trucy. What are these cards? Oh, they're probably flyers, right? Let's look at the flyers. Oh, it's lagging. It's lagging. Come on, look at the cards.
Look, it's a postcard of La Miroir.
What are these letters at the bottom? I've never seen these before. It's Elvish, maybe? La Miroir, sightseeing, musique.
It must be her native tongue. Borginese.
Borginese, huh? Postcard. Oh, wow, we just found evidence. Why? No crime. Hey, Apollo, no crime has been committed. We don't have a court record yet. Postcard added to the court record retrieved from Gavinners' dressing room. Okay, that is a bad portent that there will be a crime. Those are some pretty heavy-duty gloves. Maybe they have to carry around hot pots or something?
They're a little thick. I couldn't even stuff a pigeon in those.
That's how we measure most things, by whether and how many pigeons you can stuff into something. It's exactly what I was thinking. Wait, what? You think you can't shove a pigeon in them? And I don't appear to be able to reach the bottom of the screen. So, wait, was there something over here? Looked like for a second we could... No, just more random police stuff. All right, let's actually talk to Gavin now. Wait, actually, hey, well, no, hang on, rewind. Before we talk to him, we gotta present our stuff to him. Hair forehead. Yeah? Understands that I am not Prosecutor Gavin now. I am lead vocal of the Gavinners. Oh, let me guess. That animation looks like something that... Is Prince Paul just melting in our chat right now from that animation? That badge sings a different song on a different stage. Right, I wish I had an alter ego to hide behind sometimes. Can we show him the postcard? What are those postcards there, Professor Gavin? Not Professor, Prosecutor Gavin. Lamivars, you mean? It's part of her PR campaign. I received a stick. You can have one if you like. Oh, that's good to hear, because I already took one and added it to my court record. Oh, Trucy already swiped one is why.
You snitched. Oh, you're gonna get stitches. Oh, what's the big deal making me look like a criminal? It was a collaboration. I've always wanted to do a collaboration.
Usually a collaboration is for creating, not stealing.
Let
the kid dream. See, there's a good reason to do that stuff. Now let's actually talk. And we're like 45 minutes into stream and nobody has died yet. We gotta get to some murder. The flaming guitar.
You mean the guitar? That wasn't part of the act?
Part of the act? Who would burn up a guitar on purpose?
But it worked really well with the lyrics just then. Burning on in my heart, fire. Burning my love away, all away.
Oh, you know the lyrics already? Are you a fan? There, do you think the audience thought it was? Sounds like you got lucky.
They probably thought it was part of the act. At least I did.
He got lucky and he didn't realize it. Anyway, that guitar was a Ferrari of guitars. All the speed, all the sound, and all the price. If I burned one of those at every show, I'd go broke. Unusually frugal for a rock band.
Try saying that to Mr. Gavin.
Achtung! Today's been one disaster after another. My hog won't run, my guitar case is broken. Wait, what? Is this taking place the same day as the trial? His motorcycle's still broken?
Daddy told me there'd be days like this.
Okay, let me read a little more in the chat because I am taking a long time with this. See, Tiff says to Neon Fish, yes, thank you. Prince Paul says, sugar. Prince Paul says, but with flirting melody. Oh, were those the lyrics? What he says, definitely one of those songs of all time. Prince Paul says, pleasure, but a fleeting melody. No, clav, keyboard slam. Prince Paul says, keyboard slam, trying to take out the fire. Tiff says, poor Clavier, Cheeto Man caught on fire. Oh, and Wendy with a clip. Hang on. Okay, maybe a little bit hard to hear over Guilty Love playing in the background, but let me load this up to the clip viewer so we can all see what this clip is together. As always, the first clip of the night will take just a little bit longer to load up than the subsequent clips will. So I appreciate y'all's patience. This clip is titled Cheeto Clavier. I almost said Clavier. Clavier. Putting out the guitar literally scrambles Logan's speech, The Power of German People. I tell you, Wendy has the best titles for clips. All right, let's see this. To the sky. What's Gavin doing? Cheeto Clavier. Look at his arms. Yeah. He's like trying to put on the guitar. I could not make actual words. Thank you very much, Wendy, for the clip. When he says Clavier right now, frowny face. Prince Paul says truth. Tiff says keyboard slam. Horia says splat's nice. Well, can you say that in Splatfest? Like if somebody does something, you say splat's nice. So that's nice. Blah, blah, blah. Neon Fish said, quote, he would have sooner died than risk his jacket. Flashbacks to game 2. And Wendy did the toilet duck. Yes, I can't. Wait, no, I can. Why am I thinking autosave? Hat in Time was autosave. Yes, thank you very much. Toilet duck. Save. Da-ba-ba.
So, bad news. I got a slice for the baby in Larlo's cup. I am very much convinced my mom rigged it.
Wait, what happens if you get the slice with the baby? Like, I can't remember, was that good luck or bad luck? I do remember vaguely, I was thinking about this, because that whole thing sounded familiar. I remember when I was a kid, there was some tradition, and I can't remember exactly what it was, but I remember hearing about it from my family. I don't think I've really heard about it since, but it involved little cups or small bowls of tapioca pudding, and everyone would take one to eat, but one of them had like a stone or something in it, and if you got the one with the stone, then you either got a prize or it was good luck, but I can't for the life of me remember. I should have just Googled it, but I didn't think to do that. But welcome, Oreo, and thank you for the bit, and I hope your slice of baby is good luck. Krista says, Apollo with dyed hair? Yes. When he says, Automod, no. Huh?
If I could freely speak in Splatoon, I'd say what the scallop every time I get ultra stamped to death, cause I had one point in me. Also, the baby means that you have to make tamales on February 6th.
Oh, that's right.
Talking about rosters.
That's right. You guys said that last time. I have to make tamales then.
You're supposedly supposed to make tamales, but I'm just gonna pay for stuff.
Yes, okay, thank you both, Jorge and Oreo. I had forgotten the rules. So, my sympathies, can you, like, shove the baby back in the pie, or is it, like, once the baby's out of the pie, the baby's just out of the pie? Or he said, I loved Bubby so much from Flapjack. Bubby the whale. I was having flashbacks to Bubby when we were playing Omori and Humphrey the whale appeared. I was like, it's Bubby! I think I may have even said that on stream. I can't remember. Yummy Dummy says, highlighted. No, I was not addressing you. I was referring to the story. Oh, I got you. You sounded like you were saying that instead of pianist. Gotcha. Said, I have no clue whether you're a good that or not. Too much information.
Shove the baby back in. Logan.
Oh, it's like a saying, like, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Don't shove the baby back in the... What?
It's tradition to just eat the baby. I have, and it's not pleasant.
What is the baby made of? If it's like a cake decoration made of sugar, that's fine. I hope the baby's not made of baby. But thank you, Jorge and Oreo, for the bits. And thank you, Yummy Dummy, for the clarification. That makes so much more sense now. You see, this is why I wish I could keep it with chat, like, more up with what I'm saying, because I'm sure that the timing of when you wrote that probably made much more sense. So thank you, Yummy Dummy. Okay, I'll read some more in a minute, but we gotta actually play some of the game at some point, especially since, as much as I love the song, it's starting to get a little tiring.
Wasn't Lammerwar's song incredible? You worked on it too, right, Mr. Gavin?
Ah, yes, thanks. It was a collaboration. I wrote the lyrics and she wrote the melody.
You know, I was surprised she could sing in English.
Huh?
Plastic, but it's very small, so I can just pretend I didn't get it.
I feel like if that was me, I'd like put it in my mouth and try and like, you know, squish it up in my cheek somewhere and just like smile and then always look and just spit the baby out, crumple it up in a napkin and throw it away or something. You have to eat it? Yeah. I am so sorry, but thank you for the bit and for all this information. I feel like I am becoming culturally enriched, although I do need to look up that thing about the tapioca pudding and the little rock or pebble or whatever in it. Oh wait, what's this? Slip of paper? I'm sure she practiced a long time for this day. Ah, here! Is this the lyric? There we go! Oh, is this gonna be evidence we need to memorize the lyrics? The Guitarist's Serenade. Sugar, sugar, on that night in your embrace, when you stole away the keys my heart held on. Sorry, let me try that again. When you stole away the keys my heart held onto so tight. Shouldn't onto be like one word? It's tripping me up, yo. Pleasure, pleasure, but a fleeting melody. It wraps itself around me, and now fly through. I can't read tonight, and now through the air I fly. Hey, what's this? A lyrics sheet, it's yours. Whoa, whoa, burning on in my heart fire, burning my love away, all away, like a bullet of love, fire, take my life away, all away. Guitar, guitar, up together to the sky, signed by myself and la miroir.
Yippee! Thanks so much!
Well, I ever get to sign a client defense agreements. You've worked 2 cases, don't complain about that yet. Lyric sheet added to the court record. Almost time for the 3rd act of the night.
Oh, there's more?
Yeah, Lamoir's part is done. Huh?
Yippee sound effect.
Wait, yippee. Oh, is it the way that I had her say yippee? I hope my voice for her is not getting too annoying, because she is slowly... It's the same thing with Maya. Like, you look at the clips from when we very first started Ace Attorney, Maya's voice was, like, very mild and mellow, and by the end, it was just... And I feel like that's slowly happening with Trucy as well. I don't know what it is about, like, Ace Attorney anime teen girl sidekicks. That is what their voices turn into. But thank you for the bit. Lamival's part is done. Now it's time for us to drop our groove again, yeah? Hope you're ready to catch it.
Woohoo! Ready, Apollo?
I think I'll pass.
Eh?
I like the bit with Lamoir, but the rest could use a volume knob turned way down.
Apollo, you're getting old!
Ah! Does 22 qualify as old to a 15-year-old? Oh, so even if y'all hadn't been here to tell me the trivia, the game would have told me how old he is.
Well, I'm going.
Let the old folks rest backstage, y'all. Time to rock. Wait, how old is Clavier? Hey, you're older than I am. Oh, see, the game answers my questions. Papa?
Also, this has gotta be the longest concert ever. Skull, if we have this fat break between every song in the set, I would be mad. Also, only 3 songs. It's been like an hour into this probably hour and a half set, and they've only done 2 songs. Skull. Skull.
I like the way of thinking about that it is just 1 song for each act, because that second act was just 1 song. So let's assume each act is what? Or each song is what, 3 minutes? You know, we're going to be generous. Say it's a 4-minute song. So 3 4-minute songs, that's 12 minutes of concert time with 2 20-minute intermissions. You're looking at less than an hour. So the concert itself isn't long, but it's going to feel like the longest concert of your life because most of it's just waiting. Hey, you're older than I am. And thank you for the bit, by the way. Okay, so we've already examined everything, so we can head out now. Backstage hallway. July 7th. Okay, so this is about a month later, or a couple of weeks anyway. Backstage hallway. Well, wait, what's Emma Sky doing here? Tiff, are you still here? I apologize if the person who ran Gumshoe off is here. Hey, it's you, that right kid. Hey, Detective Sky. I'll let that right kid business pass. Call me Emma. Or call me yours anytime. We're both consenting adults now in this game at this point in the timeline. There's no need for titles once you've shared a bottle of fingerprinting powder. We're practically married. That's a new one. So, Emma, what are you doing here? Isn't it obvious I'm snacking? You think I want to be here? Me in charge of security in this pit? Security? Did something happen? I think I figured out why Emma doesn't seem quite as likable as Gumshoe. Because when Emma gets angry, she just seems kind of abrasively angry. When Gumshoe gets angry, it's like a doofus being angry. It's like if your dog is like barking at a bug on the wall. You know, it's like, oh, look at that dumb dog.
Her. Pouting face.
Oh,
pouting face.
I'm sorry, Tiff. Let's keep going with this then. Maybe we can get past the Emma stuff so you can be happy again, Tiff. Security, did something happen? There's no knowing with that glimmerous fop. Apparently he's all upset because something was stolen.
She's so pretty.
She
Star.
is, though.
Sparkles.
She
Glowing
is.
Star.
Wait, Sparkles Star. She is pretty. I will give her that. She's very attractive. I'm sure in real life I'd be, like, crushing on her.
She's gotta get a new nickname for Clavier. Skull.
Okay, she's used Glimmerous Fop 3 times, at least, at this point. Unless that becomes evidence in a case later. Like, we heard someone, a voice, say Glimmerous Fop. Who could possibly say that? Then, yeah, it's way too much. And thank you for the bit, Wendy. And the other bit, Jorge. He wanted security back here during the concert. Where does he get off acting like he's some big rock star? He is a big rock star. Hey, you listening to me? So, where's this door here lead to? Hey, this one, that's Lamoir's dressing room. Oh, are we gonna discover a body? Is it gonna be Danganronpa style? Don't even think of going in there unless you want a piece of snackoo in your face. Wait, that's what a snackoo looks like? It's like an old burnt hot dog. That's a snackoo? Is she ever in a good mood, I wonder?
Just eating sausages, old dried up burnt sausages out of a bag.
Okay, let me read some more in the chat. Neon says, the overall enthusiasm gag was from the episode where they went west and had a seawater-induced bad hallucination trip, and it scared me as a kid. Most of those episodes could scare you as a kid. It was a dark show. I remember there was one episode where everybody got the plague, like the honest-to-goodness plague from rats, and they went to Dr. Barber, and Flapjack had like a pet rat, and he wanted to kill it and dissect it to come with a cure. And because he's like, this is important for the joke, he's both a doctor and a barber. And Flapjack was like, no, you can't do it. And Dr. Barber is like, no, just think of it as giving him a haircut. Except there'll be a corpse afterward. It was just like, this is a children's show? I love that show. Chris says, that's a stew? It looked like an awful stew to me. Oreo said, dude, that's the flags of Kuwait, Jordan, Sudan, United Arab Emirates, and Palestine always mess me up. They're just too similar, man. Anyway, how's it going? Wait, were those flags, were they in the hieroglyphs, or was that something with Lamoir? I'm very confused now, but yeah, I get confused with a lot of world flags as well. I get France and Italy mixed up a lot for some reason. Where I said, you know what? My team went out there and gave it everything we got. That's all I ask. We lost hard. Gonna take a bit of a break. That's the thing. As long as you give it your all, you try your best and you have fun. That's what matters. When he says, bro, Splatfest reminds me of cheerful shows in Project Sakai, where you have to pick a team and play shows with 5 people from your team against 5 people of the other team, and sometimes the other team will be losing so badly, they'll stop you from joining one team. Aw. Weedle said, I have to go to sleep for work tomorrow night. Good night, Weedle. Thank you so much for being here. Even though he keeps spreading slander about dog kicking, but good to see you, Weedle. Sleep well. If you can't sleep, feel free to come back and hang out. Chris says, we need mierda. Weedle says, Crystal, I sleep night. Make sure he kicks no dog. See, there's still more slander. Chris said, don't worry, I'll keep watch. Rest well, Weedle. When he says, Actun, baby. Jorge says, to Weddy, for me, it's that I change weapons between matches, change up my playstyle, but I'm not really good at any of them. Like I said, as long as you have fun, if they have all the weapons there, take advantage of them. Enjoy them. Jorge says to Oreo, rip bro. Oh, about the tamales. Let's see, read by TDS. Oreo says, sometimes luck can be pure pain. Oreo said, just remembered I played Splatoon with a friend I barely get to play with yesterday, and I want to analyze his playstyle. Nice. I was just thinking, we need to still do our, on Discord, Pokemon tournament. I still need to go ahead and I finished the victory lap with all the gyms. I need to do the tournament at the school. And then isn't there the rabbit raid coming up?
Okay. We know you can do the DreamWorks face, but can you do Ben Stiller's
Oh.
iconic face from Zoolander? The blue steel? It's all I've been thinking about. I need to see someone do it.
Okay, I will try. I've never tried it before. I probably can't do it, but I'm gonna try, okay? Because you gotta turn into it, right? Was that at all even remotely close to the blue steel? He probably wasn't moving his head a lot. I think he probably just locked it into place. And I was looking at the camera, so I intentionally didn't look at that because I'm sure it was awful. But I hope that satisfied y'all. Thank you for the bit, Wendy. Let's, you know what, we're gonna just examine the room for a bit while I stop thinking about that for a moment. Let's look at the Blue Badger over here, then we'll look at the Blue Badger sticker on the trunk. What's that odd-looking doll doing there?
Munch, munch, oh, munch. That's the blue munch badger.
You try either talking or munching, but not both. Katonk. Wait, what just katonked? She hit me with a snack. She just slapped me with her sausage.
Serves me much right. Munch for going munch, munch on my way, munch, munch, munch.
Sorry, I don't speak snackoos.
Munch, munch, munch.
Let's look at the sticker down here. Yeah, it's a pretty sturdy looking box there. Maybe it's an instrument case. There's a guitar next to it.
Don't even think about taking that.
I don't think I can even carry it. Guitar, oh, stop slapping me with your sausage. She snackooed me. Okay, look at the poster. Gavin is guilty as charged to a poster. They're plastered all over the place. It's annoying.
Emma is eating rabbit food. That is rabbit food.
Okay, I have seen those in rabbit food because like over, like in between Christmas and New Year's, my brother and his wife and his family, like they all went on trips and things. And my niece has a pet rabbit. And I remember one point I went and checked on his food. And yeah, there are all sorts of weird looking things. Some of them do look, but that, I'm serious. Like go back in the VOD, look at that thing. It looks like someone took an old, slightly burnt hot dog, haphazardly cut it in half and said, here, snackoo, I don't know.
I think I would be more neutral with her if she stopped throwing her snacks at us. Like, stop it.
Was she throwing it? I'm just imagining her just like slapping us upside the face with her sausage. Just a sausage slap, like a slap thing. If she's throwing it, at least then we could just go like that and try and catch it in the air and eat it. But thank you both for the bits. They're plastered all over the place. It's annoying. Well, it is a concert venue. Makes sense. Why? Everyone here's already here. Why advertise to them? Maybe they're advertising the poster to buy it at the gift shop? People like to see the poster at the concert. It's part of the experience. Do you have to find fault with everything I say? Aw, they're bickering like a young married couple. Katong, stop sausaging me! She snackooed me! I have a feeling everything we click on is gonna snackoo me. Is that a vending machine? Yeah, come to think of it, I am a little thirsty. I'll have some tea. Wait, she's just assuming we're buying her a drink. I think I'll get water. I'll have tea! You want tea so bad? Go buy it for yourself. Oh, she's gonna snackoo me! Snackooed! She snackooed me. I'll take a tea. Wait, what's this on the ground? Looks like a dog collar? You know what, that's probably evidence, so let's look at that last. Let's look at the dressing room doors. So this is Lamoir's dressing room. If you even think about going in there, I'll bang! Oi! I should have looked at the dog collar first. What was that? Bang! Was that a gunshot? I looked at that because I thought that wouldn't move the story ahead. I hate it when I accidentally move the story ahead. Crash. Something's going on! You out of my way! Snackoo, snackoo, snackoo! Emma! Lamoir! It's not locked. I'm going in. Crap, but there's stuff to talk to her about. I missed out on content. There was like entire conversations to have with Emma. Oh, I like how the music is all muffled in the background. Well, I'm gonna have to like, I guess look up on YouTube that whole scene to find out what conversation we missed. I will assume it involved many a snackoo. Oh, and there's gunshots in the walls. July 7th, 9:30 p.m., Lamoir's dressing room. Hey, what's that awful noise? Oh, it's the concert. Also, Wendy, you were talking about how they do only 3 songs. Here's the best thing about this concert. They do Guilty Love, they do Guitarist Serenade, then for their encore, they do Guilty Love again. This is the worst concert ever. The worst. Let me read just a few more comments in the chat before we get back to this. Oreo said, I'm gonna take a Flags of the World quiz. I will come back when I'm done and share my score. You can make fun of me then. You'll probably do better than I could ever do. I'm amazed. Have you seen those people who do like really crazy, what's it called? It's not geocaching, but it's the thing where they show you a picture. It's like a Google Maps image, and you have to guess where in the world it is. And there are people who are just like, that looks like Estonia. That looks like it's this and that, and just click, and they're right. When he said Tiff took look away from the screen, Tiff says Emma frowny face. Jorge says Emma heart. Crystal said I miss Gumshoe. I miss Gumshoe too. I actually do like Tiff, or not. Sorry, Emma. I like Tiff too, but I like Emma. Unlike Tiff, I do like Tiff, but unlike Tiff, I like Emma. This is getting confusing, but I will acknowledge that Emma is a bit more off-putting in this game so far.
I would be upset if I got these tickets for 20% off, and this is what I get. Skull, like people paid full price for the shortest set list of all time.
Well, just be glad that you didn't pay full price, at least for it. But yeah, thank you for the bit, Wendy. Worst concert ever. Let's see, Tiff says to Crystal, so do I. Chris says, I wonder if we're gonna see a cameo of Gumshoe at least. We're probably gonna see Gumshoe and Edgeworth on like a rowboat or like maybe a paddle boat like in Ace Attorney Investigations, and it'll just be the two of them having a splendid time together. Krista with the emotes. What do you say? Laughing. I'm laughing. That was brilliant. Hori says, ah ha ha. Crystal says that was perfect. Hori says the smolder. Oh, this is for the blue steel thing. Oh crap, there's a clip. Okay, let's look at this together. Let's see how bad this is. Then we will get back to the game. Let me load this clip up into the clip viewer. Turn into it, right? This clip is titled "Logan Becomes the Zoolander," more like the Zoologander. Okay, let's see this. I'm worried. Let's watch this. Turn into it, right? Jeez, that's awful. That's awful. Close to the blue steel. Turn into it. That was so bad, but thank you for the clip to immortalize that awful moment and the bad choices that I make. All right, back into the game, and then, oh, I accidentally dropped my water bottle cap. It landed in my lap, so it's okay. All right, let's go back in the game. Let's continue this. What's that, a waffle noise? Oh, it's the concert. Whoa, oh, what? It's Giant Man. So see, it is, I am right. Lamawar is gonna like testify in the stand, and you're just gonna be rado. Oh, I bet that do not open window was opened by someone. It's Lamawar's manager, Mr. What's his name? It was Romain Lettuce. Lettuce, oh no. Hey, you. Me? Watch this room for me. I have to call for backup. Call Gumshoe for backup. Or Officer Mike Meekins, maybe? Right, understood. Want me to make sure no one comes in, right? And don't touch anything, I'll be right back. I'm gonna touch everything. Nothing's gonna be safe from my fingers. Yeah, what's going on? I just talked to him and now, oh, he's alive. Huh? He's alive. Oh, the murderer didn't do a good enough job. There we go, finishing the job. Wait, it looks like he wrote something in his blood. I wonder if it's gonna be like, I bet he wrote 11037. He's alive! Mr. Toast, can you hear me? I wonder if his name is also a reference to Toulouse-Lautrec.
Shot. I was shot.
Yeah. Ah! I heard a carrot cake. Oh, thank you for the 15 bits. There's a poll. What are you suggesting, a poll? What do snackoos really taste like? Okay, let's put this poll up here. And then we'll do this. What do snackoos taste like? And I'll give some options. I'm sure y'all are probably giving some options, but I'm just gonna do random stuff. There, that. What else? I hope I'm spelling this correctly. That's an option. And yeah, okay, I need 2 more. Okay. Crap, what if I gotta look over? Oh, someone said chocolate Cheetos. I think I glanced over there. Cheetos. And there we go. Okay, cool. We got all the options. And we're gonna allow multiple voting. 3-minute poll. And poll, huh?
Romain Lettuce is actually just Romain Lettuce. Skull.
Well, yeah, like I said, romaine lettuce. But I was wondering if Lettuce might also be... Isn't there Lettuce, Lautrec, or is Toulouse? Lautrec. Toulouse, not Lettuce. I said it wrong. So yeah, it's just romaine lettuce. As I said, he's a Saiyan. All right, here's the poll. I hope you approve of the options I gave. So I got old sausage, Scooby snacks, brown licorice, chocolate Cheetos, and rabbit food. Wow, instantly votes for both Scooby snacks and rabbit food. So I'll leave y'all to that as we find out more about this. Yeah, so you were shot. Don't tell me that. That I can see. What were you writing in blood? Maybe. Oh, you know what? Tell me who shot you. Who shot you?
I don't know. Ask
what?
Ask witness. Yeah.
Witness? There was a witness? Who?
Her name was Candace.
Candace who?
Candace? I died too soon. Cold. So cold. Witness.
You cold? Oh, don't worry. Oh, you're gonna be fine. Help is on the way.
Can't see.
Hang in there, Mr. Latouche. Tell me, who was the witness?
The witness is Siren.
Siren? How can a siren witness anything?
Okay, now I'm dead.
Mr. Latouche! Yipes! Emma, what? Well, who's there? What's wrong? Emma, did you see anyone just now? He was still alive. Don't worry, I finished the job, but we gotta find the witness.
Huh? No.
Could have sworn I heard a door close.
The concert's been canceled. Backup's on the way.
Is Mr. Latouche? You know, maybe you should have stayed and helped administer aid and just used your cell phone or something.
Oh, he's dead, isn't he? Oh, that's terrible. Want a snackoo?
Huh? I lost him. Well, an hour and 18 minutes in, and we got to excitement. Romain Latouche shot. And I heard his last words. Huh?
Now these people better get a refund for this quote-unquote concert.
Yes, because if they don't, then that would be the real crime. Oh, I just looked over at the poll, and it's like, it is a war between Scooby Snacks and rabbit food. Look at that. Anyway, it's got a little bit more time, so we'll give it a chance. We'll see which is going to win. But okay, let's keep going. The witness is the siren, whatever that means.
July 7th, backstage hallway.
Oh, this must be Sharkmondo! Okay, Sharkmondo needs a voice. Oh, and the poll is done, with Jorge contributing 1,600 channel points for Rabbit Food, with 63% wins, beating Scooby Snacks with 35%, and then in a distant third with Chocolate Cheetos at 3%. Okay, but yeah, we need a voice for this guy. Let me read a few comments in the chat while we try and brainstorm a voice for him.
Hubba hubba.
Wait, hubba hubba on this guy? I am digging his hair. I hope he turns to the side, and I hope it goes way, way far out, because that looks like a killer pompadour.
Sharkmondo. Nom nom nom.
Wait, are you nomming him? Or is him nomming, or is it, oh, I think his coat is nomming him. I just realized it's a mouth. Oh, I love this costume. This coat is fantastic. How about this for a voice? You know what I don't know why this popped in my head. Have you guys ever watched really old, like,
Logan, what did Mondo sound like?
The
Raised eyebrow.
The Mondo voice, it was just, it was the same voice we did for, what was his name? Wolfman in Edgeworth Investigations. It was just, no, because that was Sakura. Sakura was down here like, what was he? Oh, he was a tough guy, like, no, what was it? And he was just a tough guy voice. Yeah, it was like this. This was Mondo. Mondo's voice, blah, 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 Mondo. I don't think that'll work for this guy. Here's what I'm thinking. Have you guys ever seen any old cartoons where the voice actor, he was like from the 80s and 90s, Alan Oppenheimer, I think that's the one that would do like an underwater character like Merman on the really, really old He-Man cartoon. And he would try to make it sound like that the character was underwater the whole time. And see, because it would be like blocking like this, the values locked alone. We took names and addresses before letting the crowd go. Actually, that'll probably be really tiring. I don't think anyone wants to hear that. Let me read a few more comments in the chat, though. When he says, she snackooed me. Jorge says, rabbit kibble for real. When he said she legit eating like gerbil food. When he said, I know she says snackoos are chocolate, but every time I see them, they taste like dog food. Huh?
I love that voice, actually.
Wait, for real? Maybe we'll try it out. I don't know how long I can sustain that, but we might give it a go. Thank you for the bit, though. Anyway, let me finish reading what you were saying. I see them. I just think they taste like dog food, but I think it's because I only think of Scooby Snacks when I hear the word snackoos. That's what I think of, too. Jorge says 20 snackoos look like they taste like combo snacks at a convenience store, like similar to pizza, but not at all. Crystal says, GeoGuessr, that's the one. Yes, that's the game. Jorge says, I've geocached before. I got a Tinder box that way. Oh, cool. I've never done it. It might be fun, though. Horace says to Wendy, they're really leaning on Clavier's sex appeal. Wendy says, that's like if Billy Joel played Uptown Girl, then 20-minute break, then Vienna, then 20-minute break, then Uptown Girl again. Don't forget, on that second one, when doing Vienna, does Vienna have a piano in it? Which songs have the piano? Like if the piano lit on fire. Tiff says, rip big buff lettuce boy. Aw. And there's Wendy with the pole. What does snackoos taste like? Okay, so we're close to catching up. Still haven't caught up yet. But let's actually see this guy. So we'll try that. Boys, hang on. Let me gargle some water to see if I can get ready for this. Had to get close to the microphone to make sure y'all could hear that. That probably grossed y'all out, but that is a noise that you just witnessed. You just heard that just seeped into your ear holes.
The venue's locked down. Please put the names and addresses before letting the crowd go.
Good work, Darian. Oh, Darian or Darian?
I'll let you know if I find out anything about the victim.
This is going to be like a total gimmick voice like the one I did for Correcchio, huh? Why doesn't it? What's this like question marks? He just called him Darian or something.
Later, spruce, swim.
Bye, Shark Man. It's investigation time, then, Ja, Fräulein Detective. Are we going to get to investigate along with Clavier? I don't need some rock and rolling prosecutor to tell me that. One request I must make. Tell no one on staff or otherwise anything of this.
Ooh, a gag order!
No word gets out other than that Mr. Lutus is dead. No word of the cause of death or of the murder. I guess that's probably good. I mean, yeah, that's probably good because then if somebody says something they shouldn't know, that'll point the finger at them. Yeah, tell no one, not even Lamoire? Not even her. We must keep everything under wraps. Or one other thing. I'll need your signature on this here forehead. Yours too, Fräulein. What is this? Like making us sign an NDA or something? On that, an investigation request?
Why just us?
You two are civilians. It's standard procedure. Wait, what do you mean? I'm a defense attorney. Wait, but yeah, I guess I don't really have a client in this though. Yeah, it should be okay to sign, I think. Read it first. Signed, Prosecutor Gavin. Read it. Well, we just made a big mistake. Right, well, let's get started with the investigation.
I'm on it already.
She's on her snackaroos already. Snackoos. And one tip for you. Huh, me? Try not to get in the Fräulein Detective's way. Oh, I just realized I haven't saved in a long time. We're almost an hour and a half into the stream, and I think I've only saved once tonight. And there we go. She's in a foul mood today. She's only in a foul mood because of you, bro. You make her foul. She don't like you. Yeah, gee, I wonder why. We were all questioned as witnesses, and now none of us can go home. We'll investigate all right our way. We'll do it our way. Yay, we can talk to Trucy in the hallway, and she won't snackoo me.
Somehow I don't see us getting back to that crime scene anytime soon.
I still can't believe I was there when it happened. Not an experience I care to repeat anytime soon.
This is no time for navel gazing! Let's crack this case!
I worry about Trucy. She seems to have a very loose idea of what it means to be an attorney. Of course, that's not surprising considering who her father is.
Something the matter?
No, let's get cracking, crack-a-lacking, cracowing. I'm the only one who was there. The only one who heard Mr. Lutus's last words.
The witness is Siren.
First order of business is to find out what he meant by siren. Now I can investigate other things in the hallway, yeah. Looking at the other door, pow, pow, pow. click here. That's the Gavinners' dressing room. The crime scene was Lamoire's dressing room. Huh? Next door? Huh?
Never know where clues might be hiding, Apollo. Let's case this joint!
After you, Trucy P.I. We'll go in there in a minute. Let's still check out this thing on the ground. Looks like a dog collar. Oh, it's like a little earpiece comm thing.
What's that? It looks like some kind of future phone.
Not a phone, a transceiver. It's called a headset.
What's a headset doing on the floor? It should be a floor set. Why do you think Mr. Latouche might have been wearing it? Like one of those bodyguards here?
I don't think he was wearing one when we first met him. The LED on this thing is lit. It must be on. Someone using it as a listening device? Well, okay, will I have a different conversation with her if I investigate the stuff I investigated with Emma? Looks like an instrument case. A big instrument case.
There's a great magic trick you can do with one of these.
Huh? What kind?
The miraculous beautiful girl escapes the case illusion.
So it's the girl who's miraculous, not the escape.
So picky.
So we do get stuff, and she didn't snackoo me. Poster. A concert poster for the Guilty as Charged tour.
I love that name. Guilty as charged.
Seems kind of negative to me.
Well, why don't we do the opposite? Magician Trucy presents the Innocent as Charged tour.
Kind of loses its impact, doesn't it? Okay, and then vending machine. Will she demand that we buy her drinks?
I'm thirsty, Apollo!
Yup. I want something to drink.
How about this one? A steel samurai soda.
Quote, now in real steel flavor?
Huh?
Here, my treat.
Hey, this isn't enough change.
Well, the machine's outside of cheaper. This one's highway robbery. Okay, let's look at the Blue Badger.
That's the Blue Badger, the police mascot.
Does the Blue Badger have something to do with the band?
Well, yeah. The Blue Badger is the Gavinners mascot too.
Go figure.
I hear those things fly off the shelves.
We'll have to take a closer look at one someday. And finally, let's look at this. Lamoire dressing room.
The scene of the crime.
We're not supposed to go in there.
But aren't we involved? Aren't we duty bound to investigate?
Sadly, no. Though the situation being what it is, now may be our best chance to do some snooping. Okay, so where can we go? We can go into maybe either of those, or... Oh, we can go into Lamoire's dressing room. Or the stage? Let's do the dressing room first. Let's sneak in here. July 7th, Lamoire's dressing room. Oh, it's you. I figured you'd come, even though I was just told not to. Let me read a little bit more in the chat. See, Crystal says, murder! Joking. Jorge says, lettuce man, no! Neonfish says, I was under the illusion that snackoos were like Cheetos, but chocolate instead of cheesy? Maybe? Again, the picture looked like a sausage to me. Maybe I'm the one who's wrong here. Jorge says, Neonfish, that's murder on my imagination, thank you. Jorge says, dog food. Tiff says, chocolate Cheetos sounds horrible. Thank you for that imagery. Neonfish says, I said instead of, not and chocolate cheese does exist. Wait, chocolate cheese does exist? Maybe that's a type of ice cream that you'd want for what we were talking about before, putting macaroni and cheese crunchy sprinkles on ice cream. When he said, isn't chocolate cheese just fondue? Well, I think isn't fondue is just flowing melted chocolate. It doesn't have actual cheese in it, or am I mistaken? I am not sure. What he said, ain't no way Apollo just said yipes. He did. I was reading what the game said. I know I go off script a lot, but still. Tiff said, Prince Paul, do you say yipes as well? Neonfish said, can you honestly say with a straight face that Apollo isn't exactly the type of guy who would? Crystal says, wow, dang. See, Wendy says, Lang, laughing, I love that. Tiff says, oh my gosh, yes. Wendy says, I'm crying. I always say Daryan, but I don't know. I always think of, we talked about this a couple of streams ago, the really old, like 90s Sailor Moon English dub. They named Tuxedo Mask's secret identity, whatever. It was Darien. So that's what I think about, huh?
Hot chocolate with cheese is a tradition in some part of South America.
Really?
It's not widespreading.
This is interesting. I have never heard of that before. But thank you for the bit. So many things I need to find out more about. But yeah, so I'm gonna go with Darien for now. But I reserve the right to change that. Chris says it's like an in-ear. Oh, the thing on the ground? Anyway, I'll read some more of the chat in a minute. Let's keep going with the game. Oh, it's you. I figured you'd come. You have to let us investigate the scene, please. Your attorneys know. Shouldn't you wait until you have a client? Hey, Latouche did tell me to ask the witness, the siren. With his dying breath, no less. Doesn't that count? Glare me all you want. You'll get no snacks from me. Snackoo, snackoo, snackoo. Please. Think of poor Lamoire. Well, I suppose you did find the body with me. Great, let's get to it. Right. Just try not to touch anything. She's letting us look, and she's not munching her snacks. Hey, oh, this bodes well. There are clues here, I can feel it. Leave no hanger unhung, no spot unspotted. All right, let's start examining stuff. I'm gonna touch everything. What's this thing on the ground? Looks like a brooch with a gem in it, maybe? Ooh, what a pretty brooch. Oh, it is a brooch. Oh, Emma? You're not gonna say, can I have it, please, are you? Oh. Look, you may be a cute little girl of 15, but that doesn't get you any special treatment with me. I know how young teenage girls are kleptos in this world. Oh. It's not healthy to envy the young, Emma. It's not about envy, it's about tampering with evidence. Note to self, Emma lacks a sense of humor. Use caution. You need to learn to respect your elders a little. Yeah, something seems so familiar about that brooch. Brooch added to the court record. Was that on Lamoire? Do we have a picture of her in the postcard? It looks like, is that on the front of her dress, I think? Maybe? I mean, it would make sense that that's in her dressing room, so that shouldn't really be a clue. Go out of the court record anyway. There's a samurai poster, and it's not of the steel variety. Oh, it is called Case Closed. That's what Detective Conan's called in the English dub. What's this poster?
Let's see. This summer, a Legal Eagles production of Case Closed. Oh, looks like a poster for a different show.
One I wouldn't mind seeing real soon. Okay, maybe that's like an Easter egg for something. Oh, come on, just look at that. There we go, Gavinners poster. Oh crap, I just noticed what's next to the poster. I just saw what's to the left of it. Are you guys seeing this? There's a ladder. We're gonna have the ladder conversation again. We're only in chapter 3 and we'll have had this conversation twice now. There's another Gavinners poster here. I'm just about sick of seeing those personally. Maybe I'll tear it down, haha. And no tampering with the crime scene, Emma. Humph. Maybe there's something else I can tear to shreds. Don't look at me! All right, let's get this conversation over with. Huh? Another ladder. Actually, it's technically a step ladder. Well, hello, Miss Fancy Pants. Please forgive my lack of ladder discrimination. I'm less worried about the stepladder and more worried about why it's there. Yeah, why is the ladder there? Oh, wait, is the stepladder gonna be actual evidence for the first time ever? Well, to climb, right? To reach something on the ceiling? And there's a vent up there. The killer was the imposter. Killer is sus. I think the killer is the killer.
I still say it's a stepladder.
Let's look at the vent up here. Huh?
What's wrong, Apollo? Your mouth is catching flies.
Nothing. It's nothing.
Maybe that's how the killer escaped. That's what you were thinking, right?
Hey!
When we arrived on the scene, the killer had already fled. He or she must have had a way out. And that air vent is one possibility. But it's much too small.
Not if the killer were about your size, Trucy. Also, it's gonna be the little blind boy.
I didn't do it!
Eh?
I was cutting up the dance floor at the time, thank you.
I know, of course, I Don't think you did it.
It's hard to tell with you sometimes, Apollo. Why do you hate me so?
Hey, what have I done? And we got the same speaker. Maybe we'll get different dialogue when we click on it. And I will need to check the chat again in a minute, because I know these investigation segments kind of drag on. And I miss talking to y'all already. A speaker was blaring at the time of the murder.
Ah, that's for monitoring the stage from this room. Monitoring? It pipes in real-time feed from the stage microphones. Useful for knowing when your set is coming up.
Yes, I seem to recall it being loud and vaguely musical. And it made it hard to hear Mr. Latus's last words. I hope it's not going to be like a misunderstanding with his last words. It's going to be awful. All right. We're going to get to the bullet holes eventually. Don't worry. We're going to examine everything else first. First of all, the basket and booze and watermelon. Oh, except it's not booze. Remember, it's probably more grape juice.
Ooh, Apollo, can I eat some of these, please? Absolutely not. I know. You won't give me your snackos. Oh, grumble. But still, I know.
Look, you're not the only one eyeing that fruit there.
Well then, what are we waiting for? Let's eat. Right.
Whoa, stop it. Are you too crazy? Emma, you of all people should know better. Snackle. Smackle. Bad Emma. But she tempted me. She's a temptress. She's 15 years old, girl. Please grow up. Can we look at the picnic basket? No, can't do anything with the picnic basket. Will the booze just be the fruit again?
Ooh, Apollo, can I eat some of these, please?
Okay, it's the same thing. We still gotta look at the TV. I assume the bags in the corner probably have something maybe, or the chair perhaps. And then we'll look at the bullet holes. TV.
Logan was sent out the airlocks. Victory for the crewmates.
Why is it automatically a victory for the crewmates? What if I wasn't the imposter? What if I wasn't? Huh? But thank you for the bit, Rukop. Let me read a few more comments in the chat. Oreo says, I got 179 out of 197. Oh, from your flag quiz out of 197. So 91% nice. So what I got wrong was Yemen, Botswana, Syria, Palestine, Sao Tome. I hope I'm saying that right. Principe, Iraq, Jordan, Tajikistan. I hope I'm saying some of these right. Haiti, Moldova, El Salvador, Central African Republic, Gabon, Benin, Mali, Marshall Islands, Gambia, and Ghana. I need to work on Africa. Still, again, 197 flags? There's no way I would have done anywhere near that well. So congrats on your 91%. What he said, papa?
It's fine. Sometimes I looking just to kill you whether you were guilty or not. It made me feel better.
That is fair. Thank you for the bit, Rukov. What he said, how do they get the rights to use the Blue Badger? Like, I feel like it would be similar to dressing up as a police officer. Are you allowed to use police mascots? Is it copyright? Is it legal? I don't know. I obviously, yeah, I think you're right. They would have to get the rights to it. But I don't know why a police mascot would be so popular. I have no idea if the local police station here has a mascot. I don't know. I don't understand what circumstances would have to transpire in which a police mascot would become like widely popular. I don't understand that at all. But apparently it did somehow. What he said, bro, the names in the OG Sailor Moon dub are so goofy. Like, why is the dude Darien? I can't remember what his name was in Japanese. I know that Serena, Sailor Moon, was Usagi, because that means rabbit. Because in Japan, they think rabbits are on the moon, much like in the Western world, we think moon's made of cheese, like as far as traditions go. But I do like, though, that Sailor Mercury was Ami in Japan and was just Amy in English, so that one works out. Jorge says, it's from Colombia. The cheese and the hot chocolate. Okay. Tis says, you could say that we need to check every nook and cranny. Okay, I'll read some more of the chat in just a minute here, but let's keep going with this.
Apollo! Look at that thing! It's huge! That's a TV!
Yeah, a wide flat screen TV. I want one of those.
You'll be waiting for a long time on your salary, Junior. Wait till you're as famous as Mr. Wright was, then dream. I don't think Daddy was ever rich, even when he was in law.
That's because he was always having to buy burgers for Maya. Yeah, great. Just stomp on my dreams, why don't you? Plus, I'm pretty sure that most of his clients never had any money to actually pay him. Okay, can't look at the suitcases then. Can we look at the... Oh. Game, don't freeze on me. I'm gonna save just in case, because it was lagging. And we'll finally look at the bullet holes. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, I forgot we can still look at the body. But, okay, let's look at the bullet holes. Exam, this is gonna be a long investigation. Dang, are these bullet holes? It looks like it. There are 2 here in the wall. From the look of it, the victim was shot once in the shoulder. The first shot must have missed.
But there are 2 holes. Wouldn't that mean 2 misses?
The murder weapon is a .45 caliber revolver. It's very powerful. In that case, we're lucky it didn't go through the wall and hit us. I hope these walls are concrete for soundproofing or something, because we were just on the other side of that wall, Emma. Huh?
I remember a sucky Sailor Moon dub that called Usagi, Brittany, and Tuxedo Mask Masquerade Man.
Oh my gosh, I kind of secretly love terrible English dubs. Like, one of my favorites is there is, okay, you guys know that I'm a Transformers fan, so a bit of Transformers history. In the original cartoon series, the United States made 3 full seasons and then a few episodes of what would have been a 4th season, and it got canceled. However, after that happened, in Japan, they're like, oh, you stop making episodes? We'll start making episodes. And they made 3 more seasons in Japan. And those seasons did get an English dub, but I believe it was in either Malaysia or Singapore. I can't remember which. And it was like the worst dub ever. And they changed so many names. Like, there were Transformers characters. Like, there was a character named Blaster. His name was Billy. There was a guy named Blur. His name was Wally. There's a character named Spike. His name was Sparkle, which at least sounded like Spike, I guess. What was the name of Fortress Maximus's ship? I think it was like Ralph or something like that. It was just, they had like the worst dub names, but it was kind of amazing and kind of brilliant, and I sort of loved it for that. So yes! And there's also like the really terrible dubs of like Dragon Ball Z in some of those other countries where instead of Saiyans, they're just called Space Warriors. And it's so campy and cheesy. I can't help but love it. But thank you for the bit. The murder weapon. Oh, I already read that. I believe what we're seeing here is a murder. It's a mark left by the second bullet after it passed through his shoulder.
Ouch, sounds painful.
Yeah, no kidding. I wonder about this murder weapon. How do you know it's the second bullet? Maybe the first one hit and the person just fired, I don't know, for some other reason. Okay, so we've examined everything on this side. Let's go head over here now. Let's look at the big flowers. Aw, what an amazing bouquet. I mean, it's giant.
My favorite's jelly-filled donuts.
What's great about that isn't even from like a country that's doing an English dub where English isn't their primary language. That's just weird 4Kids United States stuff trying to do. Wait, was it 4Kids or was it? I think it was 4Kids that did the Pokemon dub and tried to localize it, because like American kids don't know what rice is, but they know donuts, but don't know what they look like, huh?
Logan is really attached to his real name. Lol.
Okay, for those who have like, I know Jorge probably knows because you've tracked down Snatchers, huh?
A frying pan turning into a drying pan.
Okay, legit, the localization team for the original Pokemon cartoon, the anime, they did some amazing work with their puns. Like, I am impressed, and I love the drying pan pun. That is top-notch localization right there. So thank you for the bit, Tiff. And yes, like Rukov was saying, because some people know my full name, because Rukov knows me in real life. You know, same with Clamsy Diggity and Chief Asian. Jorge probably knows my real name because you've tracked down Snatchers. You've probably seen my name in the credits. It's an unusual name. It's like my full name is the type that it's like, well, I mean, it sticks in your mind. So anyway, moving on. I mean, it's giant.
Not sure I approve. It'd be better if this flower was a bit more... Oh. Eek, the flower fell off!
What happened to preserving the crime scene, Emma? It's fine. I'll just put it back, see? How scientific. All right, what else can we look at? We look at the hair dryer? No, the makeup stuff? Look at the makeup. Seeing these mirrors lined up like that makes me think I'm really in a dressing room. You are in a dressing room.
You are in a dressing room. This must be makeup. I have never heard of most of these brands. Maybe they're Borginian? Huh? What?
I trudged through the internet and found your real name, Logan. Don't know why you don't go by Logan Robotics, but you do you.
Okay. For one thing, like I said, if I'm an actor and I was given that name at birth, it's like I'm gonna use that name. Like, there are people that I meet that think my full name is a stage name until they realize, like, no, but if I'm doing acting, I gotta use that name. But I'm the worst to come up with usernames. Logan Robo, as I mentioned before, was not my first name on here. It was some weird thing. It was like Logan, no, it was Logo Rogo Robo something. It was like some big string of like tongue twister stuff that I realized, wow, I cannot tell this to people. If people ask, oh, it's your Twitch channel, I cannot pronounce my thing. But yes, and thank you for the bit. I appreciate that. In fact, let me read a little more in the chat since chat's talking with the bits. Let's see, Jorge said, already read that. Crystal says step ladder. Tiz says ladder or step ladder. Chris says step ladder. Sussy Baka killer using a step ladder. I know, but here's the thing though. Let me paint you a picture. Someone uses that step ladder, that Sussy Baka step ladder used by the Sussy Baka killer to climb up through the vent and escape, and get stuck in the vent. And then what do you say? Help me, step ladder, I'm stuck. It would get said. It would be appropriate time to say that. Help me, step ladder, I'm stuck. It would work. Neonfish says, quote, you're the only one eyeing all that fruit there. Excuse you? His name is Apollo. Well, I mean, this is the Ace Attorney universe. Every man in this game is gay, and they're all gay for either Phoenix or Edgeworth. Tiff says, Trucy's gonna be the final culprit of the game. She's gonna snap and murder someone, just like Kristoff. We'll have to bring her to justice. Bring her to Apollo justice. And then they said the name of the game in the game. Credits roll. Tiff says, that actually might be kind of fun, because if you think about it, they've tried to like do different things with who the big bad is of each game. We haven't had one where the sidekick ends up being the big bad. It'd be a twist, right? Although it wouldn't explain why Phoenix Wright adopted her if she's a murderer. But anyway, I'll read some more in a minute. Let's actually play a little bit of the game. Maybe they're Borginian?
Well, I haven't got a clue, and I doubt those are.
Okay, what is this? Is this a light or a hairdryer? What is this thing? It's one of those, things, right? At the barbers, right?
A permanent dryer.
Oh, for getting perms, okay.
Want me to curl those bangs of yours?
Oh, instead of rabbit ears, he can have like wavy sort of things. They can look like moth antennae. No thanks.
Better not mess with his hair, Emma. It's part of his identity, you know.
That's right. If I get a haircut, I am less of an Apollo than I used to be. Examine the pile of presents. Look at all these presents. Llama sure is popular.
Ooh, I wonder what's inside. Oh, we can't open them, can we?
Probably not a good idea. You never know what you might find in one of those boxes. Bombs, razors, ransom notes. It could be anything.
Ah! I'm never having a birthday party again.
There's a stool is knocked down and hangers on the floor. Wait, we can't examine the hangers on the floor. Okay, we can't examine. Oh, we can examine the stool. There we are. Yeah, seeing these mirrors lined up like that makes me think. Wait, no, I'm not. That's not a mirror. I was clicking a stool. I'm clicking the man's stool. Okay, so we got 3 things we need to see. Possibly 4. Can we look at the guitar case? No, apparently not. Okay, so we need to look at the gun, his body, and the other little window thing. Let's look at the other window that says do not open. Surely the killer could not have used this in the crime because it clearly says do not open. So you couldn't open it.
Look, there's a little window over here. Maybe the killer escaped through that.
It's barely big enough for me to get my head through.
Not to mention it only opens a crack.
Oh crap, she's snack-hooing again.
What? I was just saying it's possible.
Right, no harm in that, except I'm pretty sure it's impossible.
You could peek into the room through it though, you know.
Okay, so maybe that's how the witness saw it. Let's look at the gun and then the body. Yeah, this is the murder weapon, isn't it? This revolver?
That's right, a big 45 caliber revolver.
I don't know how calibers work. I may need to look it up for this.
Wow, I wonder who brought this in here. I thought only police were allowed to have one of those.
Yeah, police can, in Japan, legally, yeah. But, surprise, surprise, the murderer was a criminal. and broke the law to get the gun. Why are you giving me that look? I didn't do it. Well, I didn't.
Listen, I was out in the hall eating snackoos when it happened.
I know. No one here thinks you did it, Emma.
It's hard to tell with you sometimes, Apollo.
Hey, what have I done? Well, plus, I was in the hallway with you, Emma.
Wait, if the killer brought a revolver, it must mean they had planned this from the start.
Unless Latouche was the one with the gun.
That's right?
Revolver added a court record. Okay, and finally, let's look at the corpse, and then we'll talk to Emma.
That's a body, isn't it? Sure is. The victim, no less, huh?
Japanese police use .38 special from the number type 60, so the killer is a foreigner.
Interesting. Okay, so that probably narrows it down to the owner of the gun being Latouche, Lamoire, or what was the blind kid's name? I can't remember what it was. But also, keep in mind, this takes place in Japanifornia, so it doesn't one-to-one match up with Japan. So, we'll see. But I still don't understand how calibers work. I assume the higher the caliber, does that have to do with, like, the size of the bullet? And so the larger, the more dangerous the bullet hole? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I did when I was like a kid. I got my rifleman merit badge in Boy Scouts, but I'm not a gun aficionado.
The victim, no less. Let's take a closer look. Yeah, go ahead, Apollo. You first.
Me? No! You should go first, Trucy, really.
Will you two stop bickering and get over here?
She's munching on snackoos again. Hope she's not too annoyed. Okay. So we got... What can we look at here? We got the bullet hole down here, but that's not showing up as examine. We got his face. Nothing showing up examining other than, I guess, the smeared blood stuff. Oh, this hand is clenching something. Let's first look at the obvious, the smeared blood, and then we'll look at his clenched hand.
Eek, is that blood? Why don't you examine this one, Apollo? You know more than me. You know more about red stuff than I do. Yup.
It says ho. Something strange about this blood, though. Is that what it looks like? And the hand.
Apollo, look at that hand. This hand.
He's holding something.
Hey, no touching.
You can throw all the snacks at me you like, Emma, but sooner or later you're gonna run out of them.
You raise a good point. I'm gonna have to choose other methods of violence to commit against you. I'm a bit intrigued by this scene. Let's take a look. See there? He's holding something! What's this?
Key ring! With a heart on it.
You think it might belong to the killer?
Or it might be like, I don't know, when you're... Isn't that kind of a thing in self-defense? If someone attacks you, you grab onto your keys, and so you can... But aren't you supposed to, like, stick the keys through the knuckles so you can punch and, like, stabby stab with the keys? Something like that?
Certainly a possibility.
Man, what an unusual key ring. And what unusual keys. And there's 3 of them. Let me read a little bit more in the chat, though. Jorge says to Tiff, Apollo says in court, take this, Trucy. This is my Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. Have you guys seen, there is a, there's like some account on, I think it's on Twitter, where it just takes screenshots from movies and takes the closed caption subtitles and like photoshops them to include the title of the movie in it. And one of my favorites is for the movie, not the movie Suicide Squad from a few years ago, but the James Gunn one, The Suicide Squad. And it's, I think it was Idris Elba sitting there, and the line at the bottom is, this is like some kind of The Suicide Squad. I'm like, oh, it's fantastic. And Jorge says, credits roll. Tiff at Jorge's keyboard slam. Jorge says, my sister bought me boba. Now, is that only tea? Because I don't drink tea, but I've seen those things. Are they in other things that I would be able to try a boba sometime? They remind me of those little, like if you go to Cold Stone, or not Cold Stone, but like Froyo places that have those like juice balls that they're like little candy balls, and like you bite into them, they just pop and it's juice. So I assume that's what boba's like. Tiff says, boba. Jorge says, it's taro. It's super good. I don't know what taro is. I know Hamtaro is a hamster. Steffi Louise. Oh, you're still here. Good. I was worried that since you were quiet, maybe you'd gone. I'm so happy you're still here. Says, I refuse to believe that your legal name is anything other than Logan Robo. It's on your birth certificate as far as I'm confirmed. Here's the thing, Steffi. In all honesty, if you knew my full legal name, you would think Logan Robo was a more believable legal name.
Yes, but in terms of damage, not really, because a gun of higher caliber can overpenetrate, leading to no real wounding effect when a lower caliber gun can fragment cause the same effect.
See, this is all, I actually find this kind of fascinating, but I know none of this stuff. I do know that, like, if you get shot, if it goes clear through, that the exit wound is much more destructive than the entrance wound, and so maybe that's why this guy died, because it did go clear in and out. And so, like, if you get shot, like, if the bullet lodges into you, that's usually safer. But I also heard that, because, like, in movies, I was like, we gotta get the bullet out of there. And I've heard that in modern medicine, it's like, a lot of time, it's safer to leave it in. I mean, there's metal poisoning risks and things like that, but, like, you could do a lot of damage trying to just yank a bullet out.
Our mutual online friends don't want to believe Logan's name.
I know, I've had to, like, prove it to people by showing my driver's license. I don't know why we're, like, talking about something that most people in the chat don't even know. Although, I will say this, my older brother has an even weirder name than me. But thank you for the bits, everybody. I will keep reading a little more of the chat here. Jorge says, Logan Robo is so iconic, though. It's, like, perfect for you. And thank you. Again, I suck at usernames, so I'm glad we settled on. I was originally, when I was trying to come up with a username, I was talking to a friend of mine who works for a company that does, like, a lot of marketing for online things and their social media presence. And I was just asking, like, you got any tips? And his whole thing was, try to have a K sound in your name. He says, for some reason, statistically, names that have a K sound in them tend to stick out more in the memory and do better. And I couldn't come up with one, so I went with Logan Robo. Not a K sound at all. What he said, I'm gonna have to go to work in the morning, so I'm gonna have to call it a night. Good night, Logan and chat. Stay guilty. Stay guilty. Good night, Wendy. Thank you so much for being here. As always, so awesome having you here. Sleep well, Wendy, and have a good time at work tomorrow. And have a great Saturday tomorrow. And hopefully we'll see you Sunday, Wendy. Huh?
When my sister moved into the neighborhood, she told us your brother's real name.
Oh yeah, and people don't believe me. Like, I tell them and they're like, you're making that up. Maybe one of these days, with just the trusted people in the community, I can let y'all in on what my full name is, like on a Discord call or something. But I probably shouldn't be broadcasting that type of personally identifiable information live over public streams. Then again, like, I have a big online footprint. Like, if you find out anything about me, it's really easy to find out, like, everything about me.
Yeah, cause if a bullet fragments and yaws in awkward places, the effort to remove a bullet can lead to more serious issues.
Okay, yeah, because I had heard something about that. It was on a TV show. I can't remember what TV show it was, but it was one of those TV shows where they're like, yeah, no, you hear that in movies, but don't do that. That's awful. Crap. I can, like, picture the scene in my head, but I can't, like, but the actors' faces are all blurry. It was a woman and a guy. Yeah, I can't even remember. But yes, and thank you for the bit as well. I'll read some more in the chat in just a minute. We gotta keep going with this. Yeah, what an unusual key ring, and what unusual keys. What was that? Is that a follow? Oh, Radio Robo! Raided with a party. What Radio Robo? I didn't even know you were streaming. Welcome, good to see you. What were you streaming? How did it go? And thank you for the raid. Welcome. And cause you had set it up. You were playing Death Stranding the other day, weren't you? Because you posted a clip on Discord. Are you playing more Death Stranding? I've also never played any of Kojima, am I saying his name right? Of his games. Like, I at some point want to go back and play Metal Gear Solid. But anyway, thank you for the raid and welcome. It's so good to see you. As I said, I'm gonna get back to the game. Then we'll read some more of the chat in a minute. This could be a vital clue. Keyring added to the chord record. Retrieved from Lamarwar's dressing room. Okay, so I think that's everything we can examine here. Let's try one more time in the blood and see if we'll actually notice that. No, just the same thing as before. Okay, so thank you, Toilet Duck, for reminding me to save. I will save. This is only the third time I've saved this whole stream, so that's probably a really good idea. Okay, I think that's everything that we're seeing from this guy. So let's take a step back, and I think we have investigated everything, so we should be able to talk to Emma now. Oh, she's in the other room. There we go. Let's actually talk. What is it? Oh, it's a shout out that's going on. I was trying to figure out what that noise was. There we go. Part of me wants to play Death Stranding because I've heard good stuff, but I've heard it is just a long, slow game. But I hear it's really good, right? That Radio Robo's a good guy, y'all. I recommend checking him out. Okay, so the victim. Mr. Romain Latouche, wasn't it? He was Lamoir's manager and interpreter, apparently. This was his first time in the country.
So I'm guessing he didn't know many people here.
It doesn't seem likely, nor can I think of anyone with a motive to murder him. Except for one person, of course. Is she gonna say Clavier? Just because she hates him?
One person?
Lamoir? Huh? No one here might have had a motive, but I mean, she's from...
What are you talking about?
Okay, what was Emma's idea?
I said nothing. Munch, munch, munch.
Always with the snacks. You and your snackoos.
He's a big man.
For you.
Or was. I don't think even I would win in a fight with him.
Wait, would you feel like you would win most fights? What do you mean, even I? Which is why whoever it was used a revolver, I'm guessing. We've sent a request to the Borginian embassy for more info on him. Okay, here's an important question. This game takes place after Edgeworth Investigations. Yeah, I think. And so wasn't that was one of the countries, wasn't it? Are we gonna see a return of characters?
I guarantee Emma has like a backpack with her full of bags of snackoos.
That's like me when I go to conventions. I'm sorry, but when I go to like San Diego Comic-Con, I will have a backpack and I will put in there usually some Mint Milanos, some maybe some Ritz Bits crackers, some Fig Newtons, and then I'll have an empty water bottle. And I used to get like these little packs of Kool-Aid singles. So you go up to the water fountains and like fill up the bottle with water, pour in a flavor single, shake it up, and then have Kool-Aid. But now all the Kool-Aid singles are like sugar-free and they have terrible aftertaste and they're gross. So I approve of that, Jorge. We've sent a request to the Borginian embassy for more info on him. Okay, the crime.
Well, you and I know more about the crime than anyone.
You do? That's true. It was us who found the body.
What? Huh. I guess that's what I missed for watching the concert.
You're sad you didn't witness someone die? Hey, I wish I was watching the concert. Anything would be better than this.
Well, we know the crime took place during the concert.
And when we heard the shot and entered the room, the kill was already gone. Okay, so the timing of that tells us that the people who should have alibis would be, obviously, me and Emma. We were in the hallway. Trucy was up on the dance floor. The members of the band, so that'd be Clavier and Darian, should be in the clear. Unless Darian, like, swapped with a body double and went down and did it. But Lamoir was in the dressing room, possibly, and her little blind boy. So one of the two of them are the most likely suspects at this point. But I feel like the likely suspects are the least likely, if that makes sense. Yeah, the killer was already gone.
What? Oh, but that doesn't make sense. You came in when you heard the shot and no one was here?
I wonder if, well, the vent is on the ceiling. Maybe it goes up there. Maybe Shark Boy did do it. And maybe we'll find out later from Trucy, like,
oh yeah, there was like a whole section where he just left for some reason. Came back smelling a gunpowder with blood all over his hands. We figured it was part of the show. How did they leave the room?
Huh, that window's a little too small, isn't it? The mystery of the disappearing killer. Okay, so we talked everything. Let's see if we can present her some evidence. She'll expound upon any of these things. Let's first of all, let's pull a gun on Emma. So this is the murder weapon. This revolver is incredibly heavy. Great at your gymnast. Okay, I'm guessing that means I need to read the chat. Thank you, Nanako. I'm gonna catch up in the chat a little bit. Let's see. Crap, where did I leave off? Jorge says, this bubble tea has no milk in it, so it tastes kind of funny. Anytime I have, like, herbal tea, I gotta load it up with milk and either sugar or honey. Sugar if it's just recreational drinking, honey if I'm trying to, like, help a sore throat. Let's see, Rukov says, see Wendy. Tiff says, good night, Wendy. Wendy, shout out, Wendy. We need to give Wendy VIP status at some point. I know Rukov has been telling me for years to do that. I just need to go in and figure out how to actually do it. But yes, Wendy, you're probably already gone, but again, good night, sleep well. Jorge says, good night, Wendy. Theo says, hello, everyone. Theo, good to see you. It's so funny. Wendy leaves and Theo arrives. I wonder if there's like a Superman Clark Kent kind of thing going on here. Jorge says, hello, Theo. Jorge says, I'm not a gun person. I have 2 moves, and it's grab, rock, and kill. I don't have any moves that cause killing. Let's see. Crystal says, wait, Logan Robo isn't your legal name? Unbelievable! I know, it's crazy, right? Wait, are you telling me that your real legal name isn't Small Crystal Shuri? No, because you told me your real first name one time. Hori said, I ended D&D one shot that way. I was finishing off the target and said IRL, and this made me laugh and control me till I calmed down. Hey, Adar, I hope I'm saying that name right. This is our very long pause because I was playing the Danganronpa theme, which was waiting for the beat to drop. This is our Star Wars Republic, and got him with a stunning shot. Oh, I love that. Eglin said, I walk into a dead body. Well, you didn't walk into the dead body like there's a dead body into. You did walk in on one. So perfect timing, Eglin. How are you doing? We kind of did too. Now you can relate to Apollo. Good to see you. Tiff says, as someone who knows Logan's first and last name, your family must have such a laugh naming you. Also, wait, what's your brother's name? I feel comfortable and have permission. If you feel comfortable and have permission to say it. I don't think, well, I've not gotten permission. I probably will avoid saying any family members' first names on stream here, but I can like tell you on Discord or something, but it is of a similar variety as mine, shall I say. And apparently it was also just my dad's idea. Quick story, I do have a weird name. My dad wanted to give me this weird name. My mom didn't want it. My dad had a first marriage, and he had several kids from his first marriage. All had normal names. He wanted to give each of them a weird name. His first wife wouldn't allow it. He got divorced, years and years passed. He eventually met my mom, got married, and had my older brother. And he wanted to give him a weird name. And my mom said no, but my mom's a very petite woman, so she had a cesarean, she had a C-section. And so while she was in recovery from this very invasive operation to remove a human being from inside of her, my dad snuck off and filled the birth certificate out without telling her and gave my brother a very weird name. And then I guess when they realized he didn't spontaneously combust, they decided, we can give the next one a weird one too.
The curse, metal, rock on gesture.
Yes, I have the curse. Thank you for the bit, Jorge, and thank you for this bit, Theo. Huh?
So they're using a Smith and Wesson Model 29. It's supposed to use .44, not .45.
Well, maybe it's caliber, right? Maybe they just went to the store and bought another caliber and shoved it in there, like you put RAM into a computer. Like, I'll have 1 caliber, sir, or 1.01 caliber.
OMG based dad.
I guess maybe. It's weird though because like he was never like drawn to weird stuff ever in his life except with our names. And Christmas trees, but that's another thing. Anyway, back to the game, then I will read some more in the chat in just a minute. It's been fired twice. You can still smell the gunpowder. That's odd. What's odd? Oh, nothing. Tell me, we're investigating. Come on, we're investigation bros.
Hey, no fair, tell us. It's just something about this revolver seems strange.
Strange? And you're not telling me. Okay, we'll also do the brooch.
Sorry, I can't comment on anything not scientifically relevant. I am a forensic scientist after all.
A self-styled one, at least. Okay, what about the keys? Maybe they have some blood on them or something?
Sorry.
Okay, well, I guess we're done talking to you then. Emma. We're gonna go check out other rooms. Bye, Emma. Let's go into Clavier's dressing room. Gavinners' dressing room. Maybe we're gonna see Darian again.
The bullets should blow the gun off if they did use .45, cause the bore diameter would be too small.
Oh, so it wouldn't fit in the barrel? So it is a size thing. It's like a diameter thing then. Okay. Good to know. Like I said, I don't know much about guns, but I will admit I don't know about guns. July 7th, Gavinners' dressing room. I know a few things about guns, but very, very narrow knowledge.
Huh, looks like nobody's here.
Prosecutor Gavin's probably busy with the case too. And no rest for the wicked.
No rest for us either, Apollo. Let's get rockin'! Rock! 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 Rock!
Okay, we've already examined everything in here, so it doesn't look like anything has changed. So I guess we'll go backstage. All right, backstage hallway, or onto the stage. I think the other place we'd go from here was the stage itself. So new area, let's go check out the stage. Yeah, this will be cool. Ooh, they have a piano.
July 7th, in the wings.
The stage looks empty.
I was hoping to get a chance to talk to Prosecutor Gavin.
Oh well, nothing to do but go to the crime scene, I guess.
I guess. No, we already were at the crime scene. Oh, there's no music here. I want to examine stuff. I want to look at things. Guitars. Yeah, look. Oh, it's no! No, I didn't even see the ladder behind the guitar. No, game. No, you don't do the step ladder thing. Look, a ladder. Oh, but that's not a step ladder. That's an extending ladder. They can't do it. I guess they need one to work on the lights and such.
Why don't they use a step?
Hey, what happened?
I heard what happened. I'll check the chat in just a minute. Trucy had to bring it back to step ladders.
Why didn't they use a step ladder? I prefer step ladders, really. I am into step ladders. Regular ladders are too vanilla for me. Step ladders are my fetish. Is that so wrong? Just because society says that I can't be with my step ladder? Doesn't mean I need to believe that.
You're not wrong, just, well, why do you prefer step ladders?
They're so much more flexible than plain old ladders.
You know, Trucy, you're 15. I should not try and read any of this dialogue with innuendo behind it. I prefer my ladders rigid and stable. Thank you very much. Okay. Before I go back to the chat, I want to get somewhere there's music. So it sounds like we have to go back and there's something with Emma that we haven't discussed with her. Maybe we need to present her more things or something we haven't examined. Let's look at everything else.
Wow, the piano looks much bigger up close. Machi played so beautifully.
Machi! That was the name of the kid. Yeah, like a real pianist.
That's just silly, Apollo. How can you call someone as good as Machi a pianist? He doesn't even play poker. Why, that's like throwing him in the same class as Daddy.
Good thing Mr. Wright didn't hear that one. Okay, what about the Jumbotron? Examine!
What a big stage! It's on a whole other scale than the Wunderbar.
The lights were so bright I couldn't see the whole first part of the concert.
I'd love to do my act on a stage like this someday.
You just hold back on the lights for my eyes' sake, please.
You'll be too blinded by my magic to worry about lights.
You probably don't want to blind the audience if you plan on showing them magic. Unless it's part of the distraction, so they don't see how the trick is done. Okay, so I guess that was all part of the same thing. What about this empty guitar case? Now that's a big instrument case.
That's a case for a contrabass, I think.
Yeah, because you play bass. Contrabass. Sure, I'll say contrabass. You can fit 20 violins in there, I bet. That's how I measure things, by the number of violins you can shove into them.
It may look like a violin, but it's a completely different instrument.
You can fit 5 trucies in there, I bet. So, now we do math. If 20 violins is equal to 5 trucies, that means 1 trucy is equal to 4 violins. Math with Apollo Justice.
Hey, are you comparing me to an instrument?
No, I'm comparing you to 4 instruments.
I wonder who left it sitting open like that.
And finally, let's see if we can maybe click on the computers over here.
What lights are they using? Parkins or Source 4s?
They're using electric lights. Orchestra. Yeah. I feel bad. I'm an actor. I've done so many plays in my life. And the only lighting word I know, I think, is gobos. So I will assume that, I guess. And thank you for the bit, Theo. Look at all these electronic devices. Yeah, I'm guessing they have something to do with sound?
Well, I guess when we can fiddle. Yeah, let me see here.
That should be our... Oh, you know, that's actually probably good advice for life. That should be our life motto. Why guess when we can fiddle? Don't touch that!
A healthy curiosity is key to a good investigation. When in doubt, fiddle! That's what Daddy always says.
They should require parental testing, clearly. Okay, I think that's everything here. So we got to go back to the crime scene then and talk to Emma more. Either there's something we missed in the room or there's something we still need to present to her. So let's go back into Lamoir's dressing room. And what do we have that we can present? Excuse me, I gotta clear my throat. Let me check the chat again real quick while I try and think of what we can present, and maybe we'll just look around, try and poke at things. Let's see. Eglin says, excuse me. I feel like I have hiccups about to come on. Eglin said, I'm still talking with my D&D party, but we pretty much ended to chill. I think that'd be kind of fun. I need to get a D&D party. I really enjoyed on Extra Life for Thanksgiving. Was it Thanksgiving weekend? No, it wasn't. When? I can't remember what it was. It was in November when we did D&D. It was so much fun. It's Brian. How you doing? Said, if only I knew Logan's real name. Alas. But Brian, you do know my real name. You're one of my IRL buds. And I know your real name, so I could dox you on stream too. Ori says,
Logan, why would they use gobos? They don't need to create a pattern on stage.
yeah, because that is the thing that gobos do, is create patterns.
It was Extra Life.
What, did I call it something else? I think I called it Thanksgiving or something. Yes, it was Extra Life weekend.
You ever
Huh.
have this problem?
Oh,
Oh man.
There's Brian.
I don't know how to use Twitch. Well, you're not alone.
is that AI Dungeon? I love AI Dungeon.
Dudes, you can learn how to be a Twitch streamer. I use Twitch dudes, and now I'm streaming like a regular river. I use Twitch dudes, and I didn't know what I was doing. Now I can stream and not even have to try. Thanks, Twitch dudes.
That almost sounded like your Strong Bad impression.
And there's thousands of others of people who have offered the same advice.
You guys, Brian's streams are a lot of fun, as you can tell. He does a lot of fun
You
voices too.
Can be a Twitch.
You too can be a Twitch.
On Twitch.
On Twitch. Thank you for doing the shout out. And like I said, check out Brian's stream sometimes. I don't know when you stream though, Brian. Do you still stream? Your streams are great. Hori says to Tiff, I laughed so hard at his full name, but it's okay, because he's my guy. Like I said, like if I feel safe around with friends, and the weirdness of my name is mentioned on the director's commentary for that movie. I think I may have mentioned that before. Anyway, Hori says, hello, Raiders. Chris says, hey, Radio. Radio Robo said, did a bit of Death Stranding. Yeah, awesome. I hope it went well, Radio. Theo says, hello, Raiders. Chris said, yeah, I forgot the command. Oh, the Radio Robo command. See, Radio says, it's not bad. It's pretty fun. I would still play it if you got it. I might eventually. We shall see. Eglin says, so for this D&D session, we're midway through the quest to feed a giant demon cat, so it'll stop terrorizing the town. I have, of course, befriended this cat, as you should. Good move. Instead of the party, because my character does not trust the party with a giant demon cat. Absolutely. You make good choices, Eglin. I approve of this. And Horace says to Eglin, that's fair. Our party once got a mascot displacer, and he ended up turning on us. So I had to solo fight the thing because the other characters were too sad to fight Fluffy. I raided that thing's corpse and got a potion of teleportation because I fought alone. I got the spell dimension door. Nice. And okay, I'll play a little bit more, then I'll check. Actually, I'll read a couple more comments in the chat, then we will get back to the game, though, I promise. Jorge says, every day is great at your gymnast. Eglin said, my boy is specifically from another world and is only adventuring with him for survival. He gets food, keeps a stable amount of gold to spend when needed, and has meat shields when in battle. Win situation. Rukov says, so you do VIP name here, then I know, but I need to set all the settings for it, for what it does. Radio says, your last name isn't Robo. Damage. There goes the Robo Bros idea, lol. JK, you're still my Robro. And I'd like to think I'm still y'all's Robro.
Did you guys see the new D&D movie coming out soon? It looks pretty good.
Okay, let me tell you about that, and then I will get back to the game after this really quick story. When I was at San Diego Comic-Con this summer, they had a lot of pop-up little things all throughout downtown San Diego, around like the Gaslamp District and things like that, just across the street from the convention center. One of them was for D&D, for the Dungeons & Dragons movie, they rented out, there was like I don't know if it was originally a restaurant or whatever, they rented it out as a D&D themed pub. And there was one day I was nearby and I had some free time and I got a little wristband, so I'm like, I'll pop in line and check this out. And I went in there and there was a long line. I had to wait in line probably at least a half hour for it. But there was a stretch of it where they had all these monitors that were showing on loop a short trailer for the D&D movie. But all the trailer was just showing all the characters over and over and over again. So I had that ingrained into my brain. And then when I got in there, They're like, all right, we have 2 types of drinks. One's alcoholic, one's non. What do you want? I'm like, non-alcoholic, please. And they're like, here, it's soda water with a twist of lime. I'm like, okay. Oh, this is awful. Well, I'll just hold this and look around. And then a dragon attacked us, and it was cool. But anyway, so yeah. So yes, I do know about that. Thank you for the bit. And I will read some more in the chat in a minute, but let's actually try and play the game. Let's present the other things to her, see if any of them give something other than only forensic science, blah, blah, blah. Because if it doesn't, that means we have to find something else in this room. Sorry. Maybe there's something else we can look at with the body? And this. Nope. Okay, so we gotta find something else that we can investigate in the room. I feel like I clicked on everything in here. What about this guitar case? Maybe the door? No, nothing's showing up. We looked at the TV. The chair isn't showing up for examine. Neither are the suitcases. We already looked at the fruit. Okay, let's head over here. Maybe the clock? No. The ceiling. We looked at the pile of presents and the dryer, the makeup. Oh, maybe this guitar case. Let's try clicking that. Maybe that has something. No, not the mirrors. I was looking at the guitar case. Okay, blah, 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 blah. This coat? Okay, let's take another close look at the body.
It's a body, isn't it?
Yeah, blah, 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 dibby-dibby-diboo. You should go first, same conversation as before. Only things we saw were the blood and the clenched hand. Is there anything else that the examine button pops up for? This blood down here, his face. I should be able to examine the bullet hole. His coat. There's nothing left to examine. What else are we supposed to examine? Tiff, are you still here? Because you've played this game. Do you know, perhaps, what I missed to examine? Because I feel like oh, maybe I need to look closer at some of the stuff in my inventory, and I'll find, like, fingerprints or something. Let's see if I can check this. Okay, that's not something I can flip over. Let's check this. Nope, that's not something I can flip over. Let's look at this document. Investigation request. To ensure the efficiency and security of our investigation, the bearer is hereby ordered to speak to no one outside the investigation concerning any details of the case. District Police Chief. Okay. Oh, cool. We can flip this around, and maybe there'll be something. Examine! Yeah, sort of pin fastener for attaching things to clothes. Not a safety pin type, though.
It's not a safety pin? Is it a danger pin?
I suppose if you stuck it in your eye, then yeah, sure. But you wouldn't do that with a safety pin too, for that matter.
Thanks for taking the fun out of my danger pin.
You're driving a danger pin through my heart here. Okay, was that important to anything? Apparently not. Let's examine this. Oh, maybe we'll find some fingerprints on it. Let's see. Anything? Can we look down the barrel of the gun? Let's point it at ourselves. No? Oh, there we go. Hey! Yikes! I at least said yikes instead of yipes. Don't point that thing at me!
Don't worry, I'm an old hand with firearms.
If you're an old hand with firearms, you know that you don't point it at people.
I have one that shoots bullets in quotes.
Feeling lucky, chat?
Feeling lucky, chat. I cannot do a Clint Eastwood at all, but thank you, Theo, for the bit. I don't want to shoot any bullets, thank you.
Not those bullets, silly. My gun shoots Bullets the Magic Cat.
What? You shoot your cat named Bullets? A cat? Comes out of a gun?
I can tell by your expression you've never heard of that trick. It's a great one.
Honestly, that one sounds halfway interesting. Wait, so she doesn't shoot the fake bullets at the cat, she shoots the gun and a cat comes out of the gun. Well, that's nice. Let's zoom in on it and see if maybe... Are there fingerprints anywhere? Maybe the butt of the gun? Maybe the chamber? Oh, chamber! In the middle of the weapon is a revolving chamber. That's where you load the bullets. Revolver, see?
Revolver. Oh, that sounds a bit like...
Wunderbar! There we go. There's a lag.
Especially if you say it really fast. Wunderbar. Revolver. Wunderbar. Revolver. Revolver.
I guess.
You know what I always used to think? I used to think the closest sound to wunderbar was one liver. One liver. There's just so many words in the world, Apollo. Isn't it amazing?
So many different words, so many different people. People like Trucy. Okay, so are there no fingerprints on this? Because if we could dust for prints, that'd probably be helpful. Maybe look at the trigger? Does the trigger have... Zoom in. Oh, is that... No, that's... Okay, so it looks like there's nothing on the gun, then.
Trucy has a point.
Oh, about the different... I like words. I'm a big fan of words. Okay, can we... Oh, that key is a guitar. It's a keytar. Yeah, 3 keys on this heart-shaped ring. This middle key is shaped like a guitar?
I get it. It must be the key to a guitar case.
A guitar case key. I'll bet I know who this belongs to. Maybe we can go and try and open a guitar case with it. Anything else we can examine? Okay, so I guess that's it. So, I am at a loss. Let's go try and open something with the key. I guess? Let's go back out in the hallway. Backstage hallway. Can we open... No? No, this isn't a good... That's not a guitar case, though. So it's got to be a guitar case. Was there a closed guitar case in the Gavinners dressing room? No, their guitars are just out and about. Wait, oops, wrong button. You know, we'll save, though. I feel like I'm going to be hitting a brick wall in this game very, very soon, though. Like, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I am so lost. Let's try and go back into Lamoir's dressing room. Was there... I mean, there's this guitar case, but it's just got a zipper. I tried clicking on this one, but it thought that I was looking at the mirrors again. So that's... Oh, crap. Maybe if we go up backstage, there's the giant one, but that's not... Let me read the chat. I hope somebody maybe knows what I'm missing here. Let's see. Jorge says to Eglin, my Furbog is a very connected person with other people but hates animals, so he was more than happy to dispatch of it. He's the half opposite of me because I like people and animals. Let's see. Eglin says, fair, my character is similar to me in his pure love for animals and few friends, but he's kind of silent bold that I never have. He may be lawful neutral, but he's a little poop. And then Eglin said, for the time being, I'm just muted in the D&D call since they're ranting about Genshin, and I stopped playing Genshin a while ago. Tiff says, ladder part 2. Jorge says to Eglin, mine is like true neutral. I like that the most, I like that the most, and I feel like it fits me the best. I still need to better understand all the different alignments in D&D. Zip-a-ba?
I know you are missing love.
Well, that just goes without saying. That's why I should take up tennis and not be good at it. Then I'll always get love.
Sorry for the low blow.
That's okay. You can always get a low blow on the low gun. Something like that. But thank you for the bits. I'll stop trying to make anything sound clever. Let me read a little more of the chat before we get back to the game. Jorge says, I love how Trucy just roasted her own dad. Eglin said, to be honest, my character, Martyr, should have been true neutral or some form of chaotic. Crystal says, I was washing the dishes, but I hear you, Logan. Yes, I told you my first name when a streamer we rated asked if I have the same name. My first name is Alyana, and I hope I'm saying that right there. Yeah, I didn't say it in here. I did remember it from that time. I just didn't want to say it in case you didn't want to, like, say it in here. But yes, I do remember that. Jorge said, my first name is my username, because I'm not 12 anymore and I don't want to think about usernames. That's why I include Logan in mine. See Phantom going, Logan. How's everyone doing? Good to see you, Phantom. How are you doing? Welcome. Tiff said, you know my name because my username, it used to be why am I here, and Logan wanted something to call me. Yes, well, and plus, like, several people have changed names and, like, told me things to call them, and as I mentioned before, I just latch on to whatever people tell me the first time. Theo says to Phantom, hello. Eglin said, my preferred name, it's just a color. I don't know. Between the demon cat is named Mittens, that seemed like important information. Tiff says to Eglin, that's very much important information. Thank you very much for this. Theo says to Eglin, thank you for this important, life-changing information. And hydrate command from Phantom. All right, I'm going to pause for a bit. I'm not seeing anything. Let me scroll down the bottom, see if there's any other comments. Oh, there's one from Tiff saying, I wish I could be of any help, but I do not remember what you need to do next. Cannot currently look up any walkthrough. Might be something on the hallway or a stage. Don't quote me on that. Okay, so let's try that. I thought we tried the stage, but when we went up there, the stage, it was like, the game literally said, there's nothing here. Let's go to the scene of the crime. So let's first of all, let's see if there's anything else to examine here. Maybe we already looked at this case. We looked at the headset. Maybe if we look at the headset again, we'll pick it up this time.
What's that? It looks like some kind of future phone.
Okay, a headset, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Nodding off.
Okay, if you need to get some sleep, Rukov, go get some sleep. Totally understandable. I know it has been pointed out to me numerous times that my stream tends to lull people to bed, and they just fall asleep. Oh, maybe this guitar case. Can we open this guitar case?
I'm thirsty up. Oh, darn it. It thinks
Good
it was
night,
the...
low, bro.
Good night, Rukov. Thank you so much for being here, for being an awesome mod and an awesome friend. Sleep well. As always, if you get insomnia, feel free to come back. We got at least another half hour in the stream tonight. Okay, so maybe if I click on this, it'll count that as a click of the guitar case, and I can use the keys to open the guitar case. Looks like an instrument case, blah, 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 blah. Nope, same as before. So let's try backstage then. And if it's not the stage, then it's got to be something in there with Emma. We tried presenting everything to her. We've clicked on, I think, pretty much everything. Okay, this case is already open. This just counts as the ladder. This is the stage area. What about... No, that's all just the same. Because I'm looking to see if the examine clicks away and pops back up. Oh, is this something on the ground? We can't even get to it on the ground. I was going to say maybe that's like a little... Yeah, no clues here. Yeah, there's nothing to click on. Let's try this once more, just to make sure it is all just the same for the stage area. Yeah, what a big stage, blah, 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 blah. I'll try the drum set, just in case that gives me something different than what a big stage. Nope. Well, maybe the stool in front of the piano? No, because that's all the same thing. Same the exam button. Welp! It's got to be something then in that room with Emma. But what is it? I don't want to Google it because I don't want to risk spoilers, but I may have to in a minute. Let's go back in here and let's examine every nook and cranny. So we have looked at the vent. We've looked at the speaker. We've looked at the bullets on the wall. The mini fridge doesn't bring up anything. We've looked at the brooch. In fact, we picked up the brooch. Nothing here on this couch. Nothing on that. We've looked at the step ladder. We looked at the poster, the TV. I mean, the fruit. Let's try the grape juice bottle. No, it's gonna be the fruit again. Yeah, just talk about fruit. We've talked about the samurai poster, and none of these things click. So we've tapped on everything in there, as far as I can tell. Okay, we can't do the hangers. That's not bringing up the exam button. Can't do this. That just does the mirrors. We've looked at those, huh?
I can't remember if you can in this game, but have you tried presenting people to Emma?
Oh!
That might do something.
Good idea. I'm not I always forget whether or not we can present people. So let's try that. Thank you. Present. Nope, we don't have the button for people. Sadly. Thank you for the idea, though, Tiff. It was worth a shot. I'm gonna Google this in just a minute because I am completely stumped here. Oh, wait, no, what am I doing here? Examine. Maybe some of these makeup things are on the ground? No, that's the body again. Okay, I'm just gonna have to Google this. I apologize. I am gonna do my best to make sure that I don't see any spoilers. So, cross my fingers. Apollo Justice walk through. Okay, oh, here we go. This looks like one. And we want Turnabout Serenade. Huh?
If you end up Googling it, make sure you add non-spoiler to it.
Okay, here. Here we go. Apollo Justice non-spoiler walkthrough. So let's try that then. Okay, here we go. Sorry this is taking a minute, But let's see. Serenade. There we go. Okay, here we are. Backstage hallway. Brooch, gun, body, blood on the floor, left hand. Talk about the victim, talk about the crime. Present revolver. Oh, crap. It's one of these things where now that we've presented it, there's a new topic of conversation to talk to her. No, this is awful. I hate this so much. Talk, and there'll be Wow, that was like 20 minutes wasted of me just floundering. It doesn't, I mean, it should have a thing pop up that says like, a new conversation topic has been unlocked. Thank you though, Tiff. Okay, murder weapon. What do you think about this revolver? I think we should have talked about this sooner when I presented it to you. Why do I have to present it to you and then you just stop talking? Well, it's pretty big and heavy.
That's right, it's a .45 caliber. That makes it one of the deadliest revolvers around.
Reason number 62 quadrillion 937 trillion 294 billion 649 million 272,649 on why I hate him.
I love the TTS girl figured out like the quadrillion, like what that all was, that it wasn't just 6293729 yada yada. That is fantastic. Okay, to be fair though, this is not the first time this game has pulled this kind of crap, and so Emma is the only character that does it. I blame the whole Ace Attorney universe, not just Emma, though. But that is fair. That is fair. And thank you very much for the bit there, Tiff. I appreciate it. Okay, let's go back to this. That makes it one of the deadliest revolvers around. Even the police don't carry guns this big. Yeah, really? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You don't need so much power to kill at such close range. It's overkill. Well, maybe whoever did it wasn't thinking, I'll plan on shooting from this. Probably it's like, hey, this will help me. Like, no, nothing wrong with an overkill. And then if I'm far away, that's fine. It's more versatile that way.
I'm not sure I see the problem. I mean, whenever I go out to eat curry, I order it extra spicy just to be sure it's spicy. Of course, I can only ever eat 1 or 2 bites.
And that's not a problem.
There's another thing about a gun this big. It puts a lot of strain on the shooter.
Now give me a .50A so I can definitely stop anyone.
AE, is that, I know the really big guns like that, really big handguns, it's something, is like Desert Eagle? Is the E stand for Eagle? Is it like Aerial Eagle or something like that? It puts a lot of strain on the shooter. Strain? Yeah, say if you were to fire this revolver, the recoil would probably dislocate your shoulder. What? I mean, are you saying that of just a person? Or are you calling me as Apollo Justice a weakling?
Ouch! It's like those shooters a victim too.
Yet the killer used this revolver and quite well. I'm guessing whoever did it was used to shooting, so we need to find someone with 2 dislocated shoulders, because 2 guns probably, bam, toss the other hand, bam, 2 dislocated shoulders, climb up into the thing with dislocated arms, just wobble through the vents to escape.
Action Express, and yes, the Desert Eagle uses it.
Oh, okay, I knew a gun term, Desert Eagle, but I didn't know what Action Express was, but thank you for the information and the bit, Theo. I'm guessing whoever did it was used to shooting. Used to shooting a high caliber weapon,
Well, that's about it.
I think we've looked at just about everything there is. I guess you're right.
I know how you're feeling. It's hard to know when to stop.
But anything more involved has to wait until the squad gets here.
I suppose.
I'll go report the evidence. Sorry, but can you wait here till I get back? No, we're gonna leave the room as soon as you're gone. Oh, actually, I have to. Wait, did he say I have to go to the bathroom? Let me look at the lag. Oh, we have to, ... Great, thanks, bye. She left.
What do we do, Apollo? She told us to wait.
Oh, great. Now how am I supposed to investigate?
Oh well, I guess it can't be helped. Let's go!
Huh? Go?
Time's a wasting, Apollo. We got a lot of ground to cover.
Well, that's true, but ... On second thought, why not? Why not do the thing we're not supposed to do? I'm sure everything will be fine. That means everything won't be fine.
Of course it will. Let's go.
Okay. Bye, crime scene. I'm not supposed to leave.
July 7th, backstage hallway.
Whoa! Eek! Oh, that it's like Trucy is a grown man with a mustache in a different color.
We didn't just imagine that, did we?
Okay, I'm gonna guess who that is. I'm guessing that is her actual biological father then. Because again, there's no way that Phoenix Wright has done it with a lady. And so yeah, I bet that's the guy he adopted her from. Did he just leave then? Did he just appear and disappear?
We didn't just imagine that, did we?
He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours? Or maybe like a snowman that came to life one day?
Hardly.
Whoever that was, he sure looks suspicious. And you're not going to say anything? Grumble. All right, first we'll check the Gavinners' dressing room, see if there's anything new in here. Nope. So there's got to be something in the stage area then. Move to the stage area. The stage! All right, now we're on to some
July 7th, in the wings.
What is it, Visual, today? Problem after problem. Achtung! Oh, crap. We got to do the underwater voice again. I'm going to get so tired of that voice. I'm open to suggestions for what other things we should replace that with.
Here's the two leading members of the Gavinners, Apollo. Clavier on vocals and Darian on guitar. They're so cool!
I guess we could also just call him Dorian, because it's spelled like Ryan, but he's like the Ryan. If you're cool, and say Dorian. I have a hard time thinking of Clavier as anything but a prosecutor, honestly.
Huh? What are they arguing about?
Probably the case, I'd bet. Mein Hog won't start. Mein guitar case is busted. Mein guitar has been burnt to a crisp, and to top it all off, someone's dead. Huh?
If that's Trucy's dad, why would he just jump scared both Apollo and Trucy after seeing a body?
Well, it's a mystery as to why Phoenix has adopted her in the first place. Maybe he's a criminal. Maybe he's on the lam, as the kids say, and knows that Trucy would recognize. So runs in and is like, crap, that's my daughter. I got to get out of here before she recognizes me, even though he's aged 7 years. So maybe he's changed a bit, grown a mustache. I don't know. But yeah, I also, if that, the keys were in there, so I'm guessing that Romain Lettuce, if he had the keys, those keys were probably used to open the guitar and to sabotage it. Maybe he was the original target to try and kill him with fire, which is a weird way to try and kill someone when you have a giant handgun. Und to top it all off, someone's dead. And then there was that performance just now. What was all that about?
Hey, man, don't blame me. You were the one who missed the cue. Blah, 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 blah.
Me miss a cue? How could I conceivably get the most important part of that song wrong? How? And what was what was this all that teeny playing of yours? I wonder, oh, maybe he had something hidden in his instrument?
Who are you calling Kenny?
Sounds like they're having a spat. I wonder if they're lovers. One of those differences in musical direction bands are always splitting up over.
This is hardly the time. What are you two doing here? Oh, hair, forehead. I'm moving the hair on mine forehead. This is my forehead, hair, forehead. They were just discussing the investigation, if you don't mind. Sorry. Well, wait, you were what? Listen. You need to confirm that with the Republic of Virginia. Detective... Crescend is probably a pun on crescendo. Detective Crescend. Wait, was that the guy we saw? Is Detective Crescend a magician?
Right. And
It's kind of hard to keep doing that.
Bradley's little animals.
Why did he just call him detective? Wait, he's a detective? Darian is a detective?
Oh, greetings.
Oh, look at that hair! Yes!
Darien Crescent Criminal Affairs Division 3.
Hello. Criminal affairs.
Sigh, Apollo! You really don't know anything about the Gavinners, do ya?
I'm also going to save right now. It's been a while since we've saved, and that just popped into my mind. And I don't want to have the game crash. We still got at least another 15 or 20 minutes to go in the stream, though. And something tells me that's about to be remedied. Yeah, the music playing again. Let's examine everything again, and maybe this time the Gavinners will have something to say about the various things we look at. So we'll look at this case. That's a big instrument case. Nope. Same conversation as before. Let's look at the stage. Same conversation as before. And just two other things. There's the electronics and then the ladder. Maybe someone will stop us from fiddling. Nope, we're fiddling right in front of Clavier. And the ladder. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that means we just have to talk. Talk and present stuff. The case. About the crime. Which crime do you mean? The murder! What else? Well, I guess he said something was stolen. And also his guitar was sabotaged, right? All that, for me today has been a hit parade of crimes, you see.
Prosecutor Gavin was singing the blues earlier, wasn't he? Some about his hog and his guitar case.
Anyway, I'm afraid you know more about the killing of Mr. Latouche than I do. For now, at least. Huh? You're the one who found the body, ah? Well, we were in the middle of a performance, no less.
Aren't you gonna examine the crime scene, Prosecutor Gavin?
I leave that the Fräulein detective. Wouldn't want to step on her toes.
They're not exactly best buddies, are they?
It's completely different from Edgeworth and Gumshoe, who were like work husbands.
Emma and Prosecutor Gavin, I mean.
Yes, I know who you mean, Trucy. Well, what to do next? We've already checked out the scene. Prosecutor Gavin may be right. We might be the most informed for once.
Maybe Prosecutor Gavin can shed some light on things we found.
Okay, so let's present everything to him, and then we'll ask about the Gavinners. So first of all, he'll just do everything, even if... I mean, he was the one who let us have this thing, right? Oh, wait, we gotta actually click the present button. I forgot. Present! And we'll just go through everything. No, we already did present that. See, we'll present... No, and he gave us that, so he gave us that. Yeah, we'll just do these three things. Never mind. Sorry, but I'm not in the mood to talk about that right now. Even I could only take so much in one day. Funny, I always thought Prosecutor Gavin is one of those cool stoic types. The sort to never complain. How wrong I was. Okay, the gun! Sorry, but I'm not in the mood to talk about... This is relevant. This is like super relevant. The keys. Oh, they'll be his keys, right? I was wondering if you knew something about this. Is that... Does it look familiar? Familiar? It's mine. That's mine key ring. I've been looking all over for it.
What? This is yours, Mr. Gavin?
I know it.
Apollo! How can you make that I knew it face? This is the key ring that was... It was in his pocket. That means it was touching his inner thigh, which is right next to his hoo-hoo.
Yeah, I know. Thanks anyway. So where did you find it? Actually, the victim was holding it. Like he was trying to keep it from the killer, even if it meant his life. What? The victim? You mean Mr. Latouche had mine keys? Indeed. When will my trials be over?
Speaking of trials, I've never heard Mr. Gavin whine in court like he's been doing today.
Emma was right about the fop, I'll give her that.
Apollo! Mr. Gavin, maybe we can help. Tell us about your troubles today.
I really don't think that.
Tell us! And we'll keep mum about the keyring for now.
Are you blackmailing me, Fräulein? It's not blackmail, she's bribing you, I think. Was there anything else we can present? No, because that was the keys, yeah. So now we just need to go back to talking. I'll talk about the Gavinners first.
I don't don't believe you, Apollo! How can you come to this concert and not know about the Gavinners?
It's not surprising. Why, even our ancestors knew nothing of America's existence once. I know America exists. I just don't know if Japanifornia is in it or Japan.
The Gavinners aren't just an average rock band, Apollo. Each member is connected to the police somehow.
The police?
The real police! By day they pack heat, but by night they heat up the stage. By day those lips interrogate, by night they sing songs of unrequited passion.
Okay.
They debuted 7 years ago with 13 Years Hard Time for Love. Then came Love with No Chance of Parole and My Boyfriend is the Prosecution's Witness.
What great titles.
The list of hits goes on and on.
This here's my right-hand man, Darian Crescent. I make the melodies and he attacks them with his guitar. He's a bit of a rogue, really.
Well, this guy's a bit of a perfectionist.
Yeah, we need a better voice for this guy. For right now, I'm just gonna give him this voice. When a performance goes the least bit wrong, he goes into this funk, just like today. I know murder would be a bit more off-putting than a ruined concert. The concert today, a disaster. I'll get to the bottom of this, then we'll see who missed the cue.
Missed Q. Oh, they were arguing about that before.
I mentioned before there might be a thing with possibly Darian sneaking down through that vent. I don't know how he'd be able to with the hair, though. And if they were going to say later that, oh, there was some segment he was got, maybe the missed cue is because he left to go do a murder. Maybe? Yeah, great. I love nothing more than questioning tormented artists. The missed cue!
What's this missed Q you keep talking about?
Aha, you heard it, didn't you? From the audience?
Actually, I didn't notice anything.
See, no amateurs going to pick. What was the physics on his hair? It just. When he laughs, let's see if he does it again. Laugh again, bro. I love this. No amateur's gonna pick up on that. Can you guarantee an entire audience of amateurs? No, now take a listen to this.
What's that?
A mixing board. We used to record a concert tonight. Aren't we supposed to be investigating a murder or something?
Well, we've come this far. Might as well go all the way. You heard that, Gavin? You heard that, Clavier? I'll go all the way with you. I've always wanted to learn about the recording industry.
Well, oh, wow. Apparently we're stopping to do this. Oh, is it going to be a minigame? This is but one of the devices used in recordings. Okay. Great. We are a 5-part band. This lets us record each member's performance separately. You use the sliders to adjust the volume for each part. Check it out. Okay, so if I play it, then I'll be able to... Can I... Oh, he's doing this. I thought I was going to be in control. I thought I was going to get to fiddle with it.
Wow, neat! So could you say, hear only the drum part?
Of course, that's how we find the criminal guilty of missing his cue tonight. I'm more concerned with the other criminal. The one who kills people. You want help on the case and help me with mine. Guess rock and roll comes before prosecuting. Let's begin. First, we bring up the part of the performance in question. You simply choose the section of the song you wish to hear on the bottommost bar. And of course, because we're doing this now, this is somehow going to be useful in the trial, I hope. Like so. Okay, so which section? Okay, so 4th section. The ITs, now listen. Okay, turn down everything but the drums then.
Was something wrong?
You couldn't hear it. Listen again closely. Okay. Oh, yeah. Was one of the beats a little off?
Oh, the timing's a little off, isn't it?
You see? There, right, it's the most important part. And even an amateur can hear it. An amateur with a mixing board, maybe. You're missing the point. We'll never stamp out crime until we are perfect. Perfect! Crap, I thought he wasn't going to be obsessed with perfection. Here he goes again. Right here, amateur. You will prove my point. Huh, me? You will find the missed cue. You will tell us which instrument, which part is the guilty party. But how? Did I not just explain it? Use the sliders to adjust the volume for each part. Then you will find the part that hopelessly bungles the cue. You'll find it with your untrained amateur ears.
Nothing to do but try, Apollo.
I guess. I'll admit, this looks kind of fun. First, a quick review. Use the sliders to adjust volumes. Press a section of the song you wish to hear on the bottom bar. Sliders on the bar. Oh, that's me. Sliders on the bar. Got it. Once you found the guilty part, press the corresponding number. Time to rock. Okay. So, let's just start at the very beginning, and we'll find the drums. I think it's the middle one was the drums, yeah? So yeah, we want this part. Yeah, it was the number 3. It was the drums. It went bop, bop, bop. It messed up. Oh, and we gotta click present. Present! Take that! This part sounds a little off. Let's see. Hair, forehead. Yes? Let me guess. You got the D in high school course, didn't? Oh, I got the wrong one? How do you know? This part is perfection. Absolute perfection. I bet all the royalties from my last platinum-selling album on it. The guilty part is elsewhere. Yeah, I know. You sold a bazillion records.
Focus, Apollo. I'll cheer you on.
Actually, it's probably better if you stay quiet. Let's give this another shot. At least we don't lose hit points. Okay, so let's just try that last... Because he said it was the last part, so let's try that. Listen to that. Okay, so apparently that's okay. Let's try this. Oh, that's got to be it then. I want to hear what the others are, though, first, too. I thought it was this, because listen to this. It, like... Oh, that's just slowing down at the end, so maybe it's not the problem. No. Oh, no, I didn't mean to click that. Unclick it. I'm trying to bring up the slider. Yeah, they all do a womp womp thing at the end. Crap, so which is the... I'm just going to have to brute force this, maybe. I'm not sure. No, don't. I want to listen to this. Yeah, I think that was it. That's got to be it. That's got to be it this time. This, yeah, this part is off. Which part is that? Second guitar? Huh? It was you, Darian. Why were you off? You've made me so sad. Second guitar, Darian. I could cry.
Well, looks like the cat's out of the bag.
Well, that's all you have to say. That kind of attitude lets killers walk free, Darian.
Here they go again.
Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to ask about the concert. It's starting to feel like we're just wasting time.
It's all experience under our belts. That can't be bad.
Mixing board added to the court record. Okay, I still can't get over the title for that song. Guilty Love. Gavinn's Troubles! Also, I just noticed we hit the 3-hour mark. So if anybody knows of someone we can raid, we'll be picking out a raid soon. We're going to go a little bit further. I want to make sure we get a nice breaking point for tonight's stream. I'm not in a rush then. Let me catch up a little bit in the chat, though. Fandom with a hydrate command. I don't know if I saw it before, so thank you very much, Fandom with a hydrate command. Thank you. Jorge says, all right, sleep time, you guys. Medicine kicking in again. Okay, I don't know if you might have already gone to bed, Jorge. If you did, good night. I hope maybe you can hear it in the VOD, but good night, Jorge. You're awesome. Sleep well. And I hope you keep feeling better. Kick that cold in its cold butt. I know viruses and bacteria don't have butts, but figurative butts. And get feeling better. Take care of yourself. Sleep well. Get plenty of fluids. And get well, Jorge. Good night. Tiff says good night, Jorge. Theo says night, Jorge. See, Crystal says, love how the background music is chill. then chill, then there's a dead man equals that. Yes. So, and then it gets intense. Tiff said, I wish I could be of any help, but I do not remember what you need to do and cannot look. Oh, I already read that. Chris said, you did pronounce it perfectly? Oh, your name, awesome. Phantom said, I'm not too bad, still dealing with my sickness. You get feeling better too, Phantom. You take care of yourself, you sleep well, you get plenty of fluids too, okay? Let's see, a lot of stuff read by TTS. Tiff says, quote, I'm sure everything will be fine. In fact, everything was not fine, because you would not say that unless things were not gonna be fine, right? Crystal says, Trucy is a fangirl, all right. Crystal says, clipping something in mobile is hard. I was trying to clip the hair, forehead hair. I don't think I've ever tried to do the clip on mobile. I almost always just watch on computer, because the problem is the only time I'm on mobile really is when I'm at work. But at work they block Twitch. But it's weird because they don't block it completely. It's like I'll get onto a Twitch stream and I'll bring it up and it'll go fine for about 15 to 30 seconds and then it'll just like conk out on me. It's so weird. Chris says, I gave up anyways. Aww. Let's see. Tiff says, I know right at the end, I can barely keep my eyes open. Good night. I'll see you Sunday or Tuesday. Good night, Tiff. Thank you so much for being here. And we will be wrapping up soon. We're going to go a little bit further. So like I said, if we can think of any raid suggestions, let me know. Chris says, bye-bye, Tiff. Oh, and this might be the first time I caught up into chat tonight. It's first or second, 3 hours in, caught up to chat. But good night, Tiff. You sleep well. Thank you so much for all your help. Sorry that I got stalled out for like 20 minutes there. But sleep well, Tiff. And I look forward to seeing you next time. All right. You were saying something about your motorcycle not starting?
And something about your guitar case being busted?
Oops, I accidentally clicked out of the screen there. You're very informed. Yeah, by you. You told us.
You, mentioned it a few times.
Ach, du Liebe. It all happened this morning. It's all this keyring's fault.
The keyring?
It's got all mine keys on it, ja? Mine bike key, mine car key, and the key to mine guitar case.
Wait, so this keyring...
It disappeared. I thought I'd put it in mine jacket pocket.
Prosecutor Gavin's keyring disappeared?
I had to come to the concert by taxi. How embarrassing.
Oh, okay, so he lost the keyring before he even came here. So it wasn't pickpocketed here. It would have had to been pickpocketed from him before he even arrived.
And in order to get my guitar out, I had to break the lock.
Wait, this guitar wasn't the one that ...
The very one up in flames.
So yeah, wait, but if he broke in... Oh, but if someone stole the keyring, they could have opened it, sabotaged it, closed it, and locked it.
And right on stage, too.
I actually thought that was part of the show.
Crazy! And to top it all off, Mr. Latus's life was taken, and that really put a damper on the evening. It's not a nice way to end it with a corpse. Nobody told me about days like these.
Yes, strange days indeed.
You think?
Yeah, what's wrong, Trucy?
Well, I was just trying to make sense of everything. First, this heart-shaped keyring gets stolen. Then a very, very expensive guitar flares up on stage. Then Mr. Latus dies.
Ja, und?
Could it all really be just a coincidence?
Coincidence? Meaning? Darian, can you make any sense of all this?
Hey, don't look at me.
What do you think, Apollo?
Huh?
I mean, either Mr. Gavin's having a really bad day, or all this was planned.
You aren't thinking what I think you're thinking. Are you, Fräulein?
I am. I can't.
What? What? Hey, don't leave me in the dark with Spike here. Wait, is he calling me Spike? The name's Apollo, but yeah, I agree. Don't leave us in the dark. What are you talking about?
Haven't you noticed a connection, Apollo? A curious connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles today?
Well, crap. We're gonna save before we try and do this. But yeah, a connection. They all have to do with things connected to the keyring, and maybe. Sure, I have noticed. You know, something was bugging me too. That keyring and the guitar and the body.
Ollie, you look a wee bit dizzy.
He's bluffing. He hadn't figured it out. Shut up. Maybe. Fess up. You're a man. You're as clueless as I am. Huh? No. Give her forehead a chance. Crap. He's gonna quiz me. Let's see your evidence of the connection, shall we? Oh, crap. Okay. We're gonna save. And if we're wrong, that'll be where we stop. Actually, we'll stop after this no matter what. If we're wrong, we'll take another try next time. Evidence of the connection to the key ring and everything. Well, wait, no, what would it be? This is just the publicity postcard. That shouldn't be evidence of it. The lyrics sheet? Maybe it was something here. When you stole away the keys! Oh! My heart held onto so tight. Okay, so that's what it is. It's all the lyrics. Pleasure, pleasure, fleeting melody, wrap self around me, and now through the air I fly. And that's what she did in the concert. Burning in my heart, fire, burn all my love away, I'll lay like a bullet of love, fire, take my life away, guitar up. Okay, so this has got to be it. If this isn't it, then I figured out something I'm not supposed to figure out yet in this game. So yeah, I'm being smart. Look at that. It's your stupid lyrics clavier. The evidence? I better think of something pronto.
Come on. Let's see it. What's the connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles?
The lyrics. Yeah. It's this, isn't it? A lyrics sheet? The guitar serenade? What's that got to do with anything? It has everything to do with everything. So I wouldn't have believed it if the Fräulein hadn't pointed it out. What are you talking about, man? Enough with the riddles. Maybe it's a coincidence, or perhaps it means something. Don't you think, Fräulein?
I do. That is what I'm going to say to you one day, Clavier, when I marry you. Everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin today is predicted in the lyrics to this song.
What? No way. The song's prediction. Okay, this will actually be the good place for it to pause. The next time we'll pick up right there doing the song's prediction. By the way, if anyone is lurking, we are going to be wrapping up in just a minute. If you could stick around for the raid, I'd really appreciate it. I understand if you have to leave, but we need to figure out who we're going to be raiding. Let me check to see if anyone I know is live. And then we can also check to see if the chat, those who are still awake, I know a lot of people have gone to bed already, have any raid suggestions. But also for those who are lurking, to give you the lowdown what's going on, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. So that means tomorrow, Saturday, no stream tomorrow. We're alternating between two games, this game and A Hat in Time. So Sunday will be A Hat in Time. We'll come back here on Tuesday to pick up from here on Apollo Justice. Okay, people I know are Orbalist, Wonder Mama 1, we have rated both them. Zeomantic, we have rated him. And It's Cottony, we have rated her, although she did recently rate us. So, she's got 7 viewers. We could do a raid of It's Cottony, unless anybody else has any suggestions. So let me copy this down. There we are. And also for those who are... Oh, wait, Crystal has a suggestion. Toa Botch. I do like to default or show preference to people we have not rated before, so let me make sure I've copied this down. Toa Botch is currently playing, and yes, for those who are sticking around for the raid or lurking, I do appreciate it, is playing Splatoon 3. Okay, so let's do that. Only for 1 viewer, so let's do that. The raid. Toa Botch. There we go. And I'm sure Crystal's probably already going to do this, but I'll pop up the raid message here. And also for anyone who might be lurking, here is... Oh, listen, Crystal's doing it. Eglin said, all right, the Splatfest, yeah. I don't play Splatoon, but I'm Team Sweet. And Crystal, thank you for posting the subscriber raid message and the YouTube and the TikTok links. And check out my Discord if anybody's interested in checking out the Discord. It's a small community with some really awesome people, and my Twitter and the TikTok and all those things. But thank you all for being here. We made some progress. We did stall out at one point, but we made some progress. And yes, there's the schedule. I even updated it this time. So thank you all for being here and for your patience with the hard time I had, and just for being good company with good friends. You guys are awesome. Seriously, much love and appreciation. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me on these streams. It means the world to me. It means more to me than I can express, and I really, really appreciate it. So thank you.
And what Eglin said, I'm also Team Sweet. My dad's favorite dessert was lemon meringue pie, and I thought it'd be a cute way to honor him. Meringue, I remember the first time I had lemon meringue pie. I'm not a huge fan of lemon, but the meringue tastes so different than I ever expected. But yes, awesome. Team Sweet, high five. Crystal says, bye-bye with the emotes. Yes, enjoy the raid, everybody. I'm going to wave and let the lag catch up. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good night. Have a great Saturday tomorrow. See you on Sunday for a hat in time. Bye, everybody. Bye. Enjoy the raid. Good night. Crystal says, take care. Yes, take care. Good night. Sleep well, everybody. Good night. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Enjoy the raid. Bye, bye, bye. Good night. Bye. Bye. And for those watching the VOD, good night as well.